Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's official! Carlos Correa is going home. He's going back to Houston where he belongs. The T's are dismantling. It's a beautiful sight. Twins are useless. They are a useless pile of shit. It has been confirmed. Carlos Correa by Brian McTaggart. I think it's time to put on some ironic music here. The saddest music. Because honestly, that's what they deserve. They truly deserve it. Carlos Correa. Sorry, I had to shit those. So, I'm guessing you put him at third? And, you keep Pena short. He's been doing well. I'm guessing you either put... Because I would put Altuve back at second. Cam Smith has been pretty good, too. So, that's my question. Honestly, go after Quan. Yeah, go after Quan. Fuck, bury Cleveland while they bury Minnesota, too. Now, I know that Carlos Correa has not been the old Carlos Correa. But still, they're just trying to get out of this salary. So I am going to take a wild guess and say they are getting pretty much nothing back in return. Especially since you've got 3 more years left on this deal at $30 million. This is a cap dump. They are not going to get shit for it, and it's going to be incredibly disappointing. I remember when the T's had hope. And I know the T's suck ass, but good lord. Think back to this moment right here. First, playoff wins in almost 20 years. You have hype. You have hope. You humiliate the Blue Jays with elite pitching. Duran's gone. Gray's gone. Lopez is injured. Brock Stewart's just been gone. Jax might be gone. Thielbart and Varland might be gone. Barrios was a T. Now he's gone. Now you have a bunch of other guys. Carlos Correa's gone. Willie Castro might be gone. Kepler's gone. Kirilloff's retired. Royce Lewis is injured. And he'll probably be traded for Magic Beans. Polanco's gone. So, at this point, the Polats can't sell fast enough. It's getting bad, dude. We do have a few more relief pitchers today. The Colorado actually traded another player. They traded another player. Jake Bird is going to Colorado. Him and his 4.5 ERA, but he'll probably end up being around 3.5 because, Coors Field. If you look at his splits between the home and the road, that's what's going to be your key. Congratulations, Yankees. You got fleeced. A 7-4 on the road? Yeah, you're fucked. Oops. So what's his FIP? That's the question. Fucking Yankees. But otherwise, guys, I know we got into a bit of a quick start here, but I did want to say something real quick. Welcome, each and every one of you, to the trade deadline Shitstravaganza. I got my coffee here. I did not mean to make this so sudden, but once again, with Carlos Correa going to the Twins, or from the Twins back to the Astros, it's huge. So here's an update from Basan. Carlos Correa to Houston deal looked dead 24 hours ago. They revisited, bridging a significant financial gap in Houston with Isaac Paredes out for the season, which is why Correa will be going to third. Welcomes home Correa, who waived his no-trade clause out for the deal. I believe he tore his hamstring, so he's out for about... mainly how it is there. But we'll go over a few other trades in the meantime. No real return on the Twins trade. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that if they're getting prospects, the Twins are going to be sending money over. I doubt they're going to be sending money. The Twins are in debt. So the prospect return is probably going to be pretty bad, if I'm going to take a wild guess. But a couple other trades. Jake Bird and his 7.2 ERA on the road, going for Roque Riggio and Ben Shields. Cedric Mullins going to the New York Mets. He hasn't been the same this year, to be fair. But you're hoping, with someone like Mullins, he'll be a rental and a bench bat off the roster. So, as I said, has not had a good year this year. He's been a mess in the field. He hasn't had the offensive production. I mean, he hasn't been 2021 Cedric Mullins. But I'm going to take a wild guess and say they either got the name or they are looking for something else. Such is life. Such is truly, truly life. San Diego Padres trying to fix their catching woes with Freddie Fermin. Let me show you what the Padres have been putting out at catcher. And we'll go to the Padres later, too. I personally don't like them because they have no depth. But at catcher, you're rolling out Elias Diaz and Martin Maldonado. A WAR of negative .7. You needed something else there, dude. You have a hole at left field, too. You're hoping somebody can fill the wall. This is why I don't like the Padres. They have no depth. Like, they're very top-heavy. Especially in their batting core. I know, like, Burgert has also been traded, too. So, the Burgert King is part of that trade. So, I mean, Padres did need a catcher. Let's not lie to ourselves. That's why they need... It's out of desperation, because Freddie Fermin... If you can at least get over one WAR as a catcher in San Diego, they need you. Hopefully he does a little better than Austin Nola, but as I said, this is just out of desperation. That's the real point it is. You just needed something back there. That's the cold truth of it all. The cold truth. David Bednar is going to the New York Yankees. He was a hot mess last year, got it together the last couple months, hasn't given up a run, I believe. But Magic Beans are coming the other way. Rafael Flores just got promoted to AAA. New catcher probably means Henry Davis and Andy Rodriguez giving up on him. Maybe Bart too. Who knows? But Flores will probably be up next year in spring training, catcher first base. And then two single-A players, Edgelin Perez and Brian Sanchez, both 19 years old. Magic Beans. Wave the towel. Renegade. Pirates go to trade deadline tank, bull, or whatever. Fuck, I don't know. I don't really give a shit anymore. Cedric Mullins trade there. Cody Hauer for cash considerations. Good old cash considerations. As I mentioned, Brock Stewart going from LA for James Outman, who's been kind of on the outs the last couple years, especially since Andy Pages has been traded there. Master Bader going to Philadelphia as a defensive replacement in the outfield. They needed somebody besides Castellanos. Castellanos is not good at right field, so I'm guessing he'll go there as a bench bat in the bench. Hendry Mendez and Jeremy Vioria going in return to prospects. Cal Finnegan, the gas can, going to Detroit. So he's probably going to be your Jason Foley replacement for the time being, but there may be more on the way. Josh Randall and RJ Sales going to Washington. Big trade as well from our friends at such as that. Pirates got Cancun, yep. Oh, speaking of which, I'll get to the Mason Miller trade right now. Mason Miller, who I did not expect to be traded right now, one of the best closers in the game. He got traded for a fucking haul. And I mean a haul. If you look, I mean, I don't know why the Athletics are trading Mason Miller, but with a deal like that, I don't blame them at all because Mason Miller's not going to fix their woes. JP Sears, not going to fix their woes. I'm guessing Sears is going to be a replacement for when Cease and King go next year because I don't think they're going to be re-signing them because the Padres are kind of casket strapped right now. Mason Miller is a beast. Local product, too. Went to Bethel Park. So, a local school in the southern part of Pittsburgh. Really good school, too. So, he's going to throw 100 miles per hour. I don't know why you're getting another bullpen arm. Especially since the Padres are rocking with one of the best bullpen cores right now. You have Suarez as your closer. I'm guessing Miller either becomes your setup or your closer. Jason Adam, Morejon has really blossomed in the pen. Jeremiah Estrada. David Morgan has come out and put magic in his ass. I mean, he's probably going to fall off because he hasn't had the same numbers in AAA, but, I mean, that's what they're trying to go for. They're trying to go for pitching and hope nothing dies. Bergert's gone, so we would roll with that. Stephen Kolk as well. Wasn't he a Pirates prospect? No, I'm thinking of somebody else. He must have been in a rumor for a Pirates trade or something like that. But the real issue with this trade, you are trading Leo DeVries, who is the number 3 prospect in all of baseball. 19 years old, playing single A, 285 average, so that's really good for a 19-year-old holding his own. With 3 other prospects, I think including another top 10 prospect as well with their pitching core, so I mean, I get the Padres will go in their hydropod, they'll pick up another couple top 10 prospects somewhere out of their ass, but it's, yeah. Get me wrong, I love Mason Miller, but, I mean, you're trading it for a closer, dude. Best resemblance is, it's not Mike Timlin for Jose Cruz bad, but, ooh. Speaking of which, it's also Paul Stewolt's time to pitch in Detroit for cash considerations. Shane Bieber, fresh off Tommy John, will be going to Toronto for a prospect named Carl Stevens. He'll just be chilling for the time being. Andrew Kittredge, going from Baltimore to Chicago for prospect Wilfred De La Cruz. Eugenio Suarez is going home too. Not just Lillard, not just Carlos Correa, but Eugenio Suarez going for top prospect Tyler Locklear and 2 pitching prospects. Steven Matz going from St. Louis to Boston for Blaze Jordan, which is also known as the greatest name known in history. This is like a 90s action star. Blaze Jordan and the Great Fire of Paris, if I say so myself. Hunter Fiducia going to the Rays for Ben Rortvedt, Paul Gervais, and Adam Serwinowski. So it's the Dodgers going to do Dodgers things. Paul Gervais is probably going to become a lead reliever, you know, stuff like that. Ramon Arias going to the Astros, third base reserves. I'm guessing this was going to be their main Isaac Paredes replacement, but he's hurt. Zach Littell going to the Rays to the Reds, so Reds are trying to load up. Michael Soroka, who's, you know, had a decent comeback, but not the same for 2 prospects. Rafael Montero, the former Met. Rafael Montero going for Jim Jarvis. St. Louis Cardinals, they're finally selling Ryan Helsley. Going away from the bullpen of hopes and prayers for 3 prospects, including Jesus Baez. Yohan Duran, the elite Twins closer, which is why they had the bullpen race. So you have Tyler Rogers, Ryan Helsley, and Yohan Duran from Mick Abel, who dominated the Pirates in a Paul Skeens start. I'm not happy about that. And Eduardo Tate. Caleb Ferguson going to Seattle for a elitely named Jeter Martinez. Jeter Martinez, I mean, with a name like that, he's got to be a major leaguer, right? Tyler Rogers getting a shitload in return. Drew Gilbert, who they netted in the Justin Verlander trade. Jose Butto, solid prospect out of A-ball, and Blake Tidwell. Key Brian Hayes, going to Cincinnati. I'm not shocked by this. Key Brian Hayes, hell of a fielder. Probably the best third baseman fielder I have ever seen in a long time. Like, his WAR is 1.2. His OPS is 569. When you have a WAR above 1, that's incredible. Back injuries have ruined his hitting. Like, he has been a black hole at the plate. Empty average, can't really hit, having trouble with power because he's not able to get enough of, like, his spring into the bat. He was doing really well here, but once again, it's the injuries, the back. He's not able to get enough into it. So, it's a shame, but one of those things that had to be done. Taylor Rogers, his twin, going. Stammy Stafura, who is one of their top 10 prospects, A-ball. He'll be going to Greensboro or Bradenton and, hopefully develop. For good old cash considerations. Whoop, whoop. It's what the Reds do. I mean, Pirates shedding payroll. It's that financial flexibility, as Neil Huntington used to say. Austin Smith for Tyler Kinley. The Angels are buying, which is absolutely hilarious. I love the fact that the Angels are trying to buy, and Angel Hernandez. Here's the thing. Small sample size can matter this time of year. The Angels had prepped for the possibility of trading away players, and such is life. But after the win, they moved into buy mode. They could still sell one or two pieces, notably closer Kenley Jansen, but the Angels want to make a push. The Angels are trying to make a push again, and they are 5 games under 500 with a 2% chance to make the play. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Sorry, I have to pause this for a second. I got to put on some other music. This is the kind of stuff that the Angels are known for right here. I have to do this. I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. 2%. You're without your GM. You have no outfield fielding. Joe Adell's a mess in the field, might get traded. Jorge Soler hasn't been good. Taylor Ward might get traded off. Mike Trout hasn't been the same since his injury. Zach Neto's really good, but unfortunately that's the only one really performing in the field. Kyron Paris hasn't been doing well. Red Hefo, you should have traded last year, but he sucks. You have no bench, and you have no pitching. And you are going for it. Oh, Artie. Never change, my man. I love you. You are so terrible at your job. I mean, I'm hoping you don't sell, but guess what? It's what you do. We're gonna compete. No, you're not. Suck my dick. Oh, Lordy. Ooh, Danny Colombe going to the Rangers. The Rangers finally did something. Wow. The Rangers finally made a move, their first move of the day. They do need some bullpen help. Hitting's got to come around. Although you need someone to replace Jock Peterson. That's pretty gnarly. Very gnarly. Josh Smith's been pretty good, though. Evan Carter's coming back into his own. Jake DeGrom's been a beast. Hopefully John Gray can get it back, but hey, that's what you can do. Do we have a return for Carlos Correa yet? We do not. But Jesus Sanchez is an Astro. Jesus Sanchez, the legendary Jesus Sanchez. The Astros needed Jesus, and they got Jesus. Oops, that's a little garbled. There we go. Lovely Jesus Sanchez. And there's another Jesus Sanchez that's out there right now. Hasn't been too bad. Better acquisition than Brian Delacruz. Brian Delacruz sucked ass last year. He's not much, but he's a backup outfielder. You're not expecting him to be anything great. I hope. I legit hope. So here is an update from Ken Rosenthal right now. Astros working hard to acquire Dylan Cease from the Padres. Sources, no indication at this point a deal is done. So, Cease may be on the move, which is a rumor. Jesus Sanchez has been confirmed. Danny Colombe has been confirmed. Carlos Correa has been confirmed. No return yet. But once again, I'm expecting nothing from it. I am legit expecting nothing from it. Let's go over a few super chats in the meantime, though. We go with Tyler Thomas. Thank you, brother. Cheers, Tree. Thank you, brother. Here's to the Braves. Drop the ball for dealing stars for prospects. We'll see you in a couple hours. Well, Anthopoulos will probably sit on his laurels. They have no pitching to sell, unless it's Iglesias, but the bullpen market's pretty saturated. Heading-wise, you're already locked up. You've lost Acuna, so no trade there. Why would you trade Acuna anyway? They're not looking to trade Sean Murphy. I mean, you could probably get Ethan Salas from the Padres for him, but with how desperately they need a catcher, that's how it is. Tigers need a bat. They've got plenty of bats. Tommy Pham might be in play with how he's been doing. It's life. Yep, look at the ball. Glorious baseball. Holy crap, I'm actually catching the baseball. I know, I was in Portland. I'll talk about that a little later. I'll show you my terrible bat, too. But this is after everything there. It's life back. Jonathan Bordeaux for 2 bones. Pray for a.k.a. Scarlet for Cleveland being Cleveland. And I agree. Cleveland is definitely Cleveland if we look at their trades. We have to talk about Emmanuel Clase. This is Emmanuel Clase. And Foolish Baseball, by the way, had a mention with this as well. Emmanuel Clase has been suspended for gambling. I always thought it was the first pitch because of Elise Ortiz. But if you look at his stats, StatCast waste percentage, first pitch of the ninth, 17.5. Every other pitch, 5.2. So if you're looking at something like this,
if you want to just get it down to its lowest common,
you're fucked. That's not even competitive. You're just spiking it in the ground.
Kerstad.
Multiple. Nearly hit him. But although if he did hit him, they would have missed the bet. So that's impeccable control.
Or Daz Cameron as we start.
Yeah, he's blatantly missing.
2 outings ago.
Hey, he kept it above the ground that time.
Oh, it was an unearned.
It's a 1-run game here in the ninth.
That's the reality of the situation right now. But if there's a lot of activity not being flagged, that'll be a reality. And it's confirmed, as I thought, Correa is going to be playing third. Not shocked at all. Paul Sewell, player to be named later in cash considerations. And as I said, for Cleveland, yeah, Shane Bieber's gone. Clase's gone. Stephen Kwan might be gone. I think the Astros try and go after him, but we'll see. I think there's going to be a couple more big trades here in the future. In the future, I mean a couple hours. Okay. Padres are making moves. They're trying to load for the depth. Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano are going to the Padres. Ryan O'Hearn's a really good get. Gavin Sheets actually fell apart. Yeah, as I said, like I'm suspect on the Padres because they have no depth and they have a lot of holes in their roster, and now they're just gonna roll there. So Laureano's gonna be your backup outfielder, probably. No more Jason Hayward, although he's been gone. No Oscar Gonzalez, no more Skandra, and also Ryan O'Hearn, who's gonna be your replacement DH. Gavin Sheets is kind of tapered off. Well, Tauchman's going to be traded. He's a White Sox. He's probably going to... Wouldn't shock me if he goes... Shit, Detroit. And D434D Gamer. Dead Gamer, I should say. For 3 bones. Do you think the O's will sell more people? Yes. I mean, Mullins is gone. O'Hearn and Laureano are gone. Charlie Morton might be on the way out. Eflin might be on the way out. You might trade Sagano if it's a high value. Well, Very Based, Preller's getting desperate. That's what's happening here, Very Based Games. So I'm thinking later on I'll probably take some callers as well to see how you guys are doing. So I'll do it on like a Twitter stream and we'll talk and shit. But we'll do that later, not now. So we'll talk about this now. Oh, Texas Toast. Mike Elias is he's fucked. He's gone. Well, Jackson Friedman, if I were the O's, I'd also give up. Because the O's are, have you seen their pitching? Still 10 games under 500. Yeah, that early start killed them, even though they've been hot. I mean, Mullins is gone. Mullins was going to be a free agent. You weren't signing him. Laureano is going to be a free agent. Do you think the Orioles got solace? Because I know Adley Rutschman's going to want a long-term deal. They haven't got an extension done. O'Hearn's been doing really well, and Laureano's been doing really well. They might be getting desperate. Just saying, kids. Or they could just make him take Kerstad. And he magically becomes really good for the Padres. I don't know why you'd want Charlie Morton, but somebody will take him on. Maybe the Braves. Braves need arms. They need bodies. Zach Eflin, I mean, he's a decent piece. Rogers has kind of come back into his own, so they might trade him. Sugano, I mean, he's 35. They might actually trade him. Do they trade Felix Bautista? Like, they've got pieces to trade. Do you hope for a Yanir Cano bounce back? Perhaps. Such is the life indeed. Nothing yet on the returns for any of those guys. Yep. AJ Preller's on a speedball right now. Hold on, I have to... I mean, this is AJ Preller. And then this is October.
Oh my God, is that Alma?
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Definitely one of the moments of our time. Daniel Morales, 4-5 bones. Hello, Funny Tree Man. How you doing, Daniel? Hope you're doing well, my man. Who should my Tigers get? And is there any hope of making my Cowboys loving girlfriend a part-time Giants fan? First, you got reliever Danny Colombe. I think you're going to get another reliever. I think you're going to get another outfield bat. Tommy Pham will be in play. Mike Tauchman will be in play. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to go for a big bat per se, but I think you'll get bench pieces. No update on Quan just yet. Oh, Johnny, no. The Rockies did do something. That's a lie. Don't you dare assume that the Rockies did nothing this deadline. The Rockies actually made honest-to-God trades. Ryan McMahon. They traded somebody before he hit free agency. Can we give a round of applause to Colorado? Great applause. Golf clap. Golf clap for Colorado. They didn't do Trevor Story or Daniel Bard or Elias Diaz or Jacob Stallings or any of those other guys, and they finally traded somebody. And that's crazy. Maybe they have a deal with the Yankees. Maybe they're appreciating the fact that they're selling out their stadiums every time they go there because the Rockies are a fucking joke, and that's why they traded them. Maybe that's the reason. I think that could be the reason. See what else we got here. Peyton Elis. Sorry, I had to mention that. So, yeah, the Pirates are trading Magic Beans, and that is just how things work. I'll put up Heyman. I'm not a fan of Heyman. I think he's a fuck, but he is a source. I'd rather have Nightingale as a damn source. Oof. Indeedy. Yeah, the Rockies did do something. Well, Max Young, remember, they nearly traded Skubal last deadline. That was fun. Well, Brian Baguette, they had to do it. The Cardinals aren't going anywhere. I think they should do more. That's at least how I feel. Aiden Lewis, my question is, with Sandy Alcantara, do you trust this round of form he's been back on? With Alcantara, you're looking at an ERA of 6.5. He's back to 6.36. But if you look at his game logs, you're hoping that this recent run of form he's been on the last couple games is a sign of things to come. But his ERA was 7 2 weeks ago. If you think you're going to get an elite return for Alcantara in this state, you're a fool. He was a mess. He still is a mess. And he doesn't have that strikeout stuff anymore. So my question is, you're kind of gambling because there are times where getting Tommy John doesn't return you to that peak form. This might be it. And I love me some Sandy Alcantara. He's a fucking good pitcher in his day, but it's what injuries do. Ideally, I mean, if I were the Pirates, I would try and go for Steven Kwan, but it ain't happening because the Pirates suck ass, and they suck ass. Kulombe to the Rangers. Yeah, we're waiting on the return for Correa. I don't think it's going to be much of a return. You'll probably get, if they get solace for O'Hearn and Laureano, I think that's going to be huge. It's very evil. Truly the most evil of evil. Fired Fan Blues, I'm ready depression. I am ready depression with 8 shot glasses, man. I'm with you. I might have to get some liquor too. I mean, I don't have any Baileys or else I'd throw that in this coffee. Sports Talk Chud for 5. Today, Craig Beslow asked the Magic Conch for advice and listened to him. Granted, I always thought big additions would happen this offseason, but still. At this point, I feel like Breslow's just too busy laughing at the Giants. They have been, I mentioned they were in an identity crisis. I kind of felt like, okay, maybe something's happening, and they've imploded. They started out 52-44. They are under 500. They got swept by the fucking Pirates. When you get swept by the Pirates, who had just been swept by the White Sox, you're fucked. And Devers is, he's still trying to get his bat. And the problem is, you're a right-handed hitter on the McCovey Cove, which is a pretty deep part of Oracle Park. I mean, Adames is at least coming into his own. Chapman's been good for his fielding, but Devers as a first baseman, he's going to take a while. It's just an inevitability. You have to get rid of those third base instincts. It's tough. Trust me on it. It's fucking tough. Yep, it is one prospect going back to the Twins. Twins are eating some of the money. I mean, I think they're pretty close to being in debt, but I can't confirm it. So, I would say mostly about that. And Yankees fan 0620, are we back to dropping the W from the Twins? Honestly, I'm back to the T's. Lewis is injured. Buxton's back on the IL. Lewis hasn't been the same. Correa's gone. You're shipping off pieces again. Duran's gone. The Twins are an example of how a team goes chicken shit. The opportunity to strike was in front of you back in 2023. But the problem is, ownership got cheap. They lost their RSN deal. They saw the dollar signs. They panicked. And they did nothing. I mean, you saw that last year. They didn't do anything at the deadline. They didn't add a player. They finally added somebody in the offseason, Harrison Bader and Ty France. Great. Wow. Good job. You did well. Well, solid snake oil. I mean, Outman's just going to be a piece to replace Bader. Pohlads can't sell fast enough. That's just the reality of it. Well, Sports Talk Chug, this is a random selection. I think I had this on my list. So, I mean, Take Five's a good song, man. I like some good sass. Tigers, they have traded for Kyle Finnegan, but nothing else just yet. And Diganosa 698, the trash cans of war are reunited at last. You know what? I'll bring back this St. Louis Rams jersey. That's right. St. Louis Rams trash can. You know what? I'm a man of class and culture. Make the Rams St. Louis again. Zach Stolpa for 2. Tree, what 4 teams do you expect to make the LCS? Dodgers, obviously, because there is no God. I would say the Phillies. Or wait, not the Phillies. Brewers because of their pitching. And then they lose in tragic fashion to the Dodgers. That's on cue. I would say Astros. And somehow the Yankees. The Jays are going to find a way to blow it. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I think they are. Leif Upstad for 10. What are your thoughts on the Mariners moves? I like the additions of Naylor and Suarez. Mr. Good Vibes only's back. Corner infield spots have been iffy at best for Seattle this year. I'm glad they're finally getting hitting. I mean, that's been their biggest issue, is getting depth alongside guys like Cal Raleigh. J-Rod needs to bounce back to form. Rosarena's been pretty good. You have the pitching to go far. The question is, are your bats going to keep up? It's the Milwaukee question. That's the real honesty. Detroit, they acquired Kyle Finnegan just yet. Astros are looking to get Dylan Cease, but the time will tell. St. Louis Bungles. I think they have a deal in place for the stadium, so they're okay. And Brian, the Rockies trade Dick Monfort to the Yankees? Oh, you wish. You fucking wish. David E. for 5. More baffling Minnesota team right now. The Twins are the Wild. The Twins, at least you can see because of the RSN deal. The Wild, they're banking on Danilo Yurov. That's the reality of their situation. So, haven't really done much. I think they still have to sign Marco Rossi. But I think they'll be okay there. More or less, I would say the Twins. I love Misty 1985. Loving the Diddy Kong Racing playing in the background. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Diganosa 698. A's Masterclass fleece of the Padres. Padres are getting desperate. Mason Miller, damn good pitcher. They're probably going to try to convert him to starter. They see what's happening with Garrett Crochet. They want the same thing. And that is a huge gamble to make. Remember, they tried Jordan Hicks at starter, and he backfired horrifically. Multiple times. They're going to have to stretch him out. Such is life. 1W5. So they managed to trade Marlins, trade Stowers. If the price is right, yes. But the price has to be right. No rush to. Random Polish guy. What's up, random Polish guy? Rangers trade deadline got me like, ref, do something. Wait. You brought Danny Columba in. You're good. You got moves. Treated DH for the Pirates. I mean, could probably hit better than Henry Davis and Jack Sawifsky. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's going to be garbage, but Pirates hitting garbage anyway. Beast Amel 1989. Good luck in Cincy, Hayes. You'll need it. Why'd you trade in division, Charrington? At least it wasn't the Cubs. Well, at least it wasn't Bobby Hill coming back in return. But I'm guessing since he was willing to swallow the entire contract, that's why they did it. Wait, the Padres acquired... they didn't trade Salas? Huh. So Jesus Sanchez going for a lot of prospects. Ryan Gusto, Chase Jaworski, and Esmil Valencia. Eric Kratz with breaking news. Phillip Rivers is already a grandfather? What the fuck? Matthew Taylor, current Minnesota Twins players under contract, Byron Buxton and Pablo Lopez. End of list. And they might be traded. I mean, Lewis is arbitration, so you'll probably keep him, right? So, Cease to Houston is progressing. The Astros might get reliever if they might complete it. So, if you're getting a reliever from the Padres, I mean, you do have a position of strength right now. Do you go for Wandy Peralta? I mean, that's probably going to be your best guess. I mean, you're not trading Adam. You're not trading Suarez. I mean, you wouldn't trade Suarez, right? Morejon, Estrada. I mean, maybe Yuki Matsui. It would probably be Peralta or Matsui. That would probably be the guys you'd trade. I don't think there's anyone else you'd really get rid of right now. At least to me. But it is progressing. Time will tell what the return is. Still plenty to do. Nothing just yet. Fun, and even more fun. That's the way to do it, baby. Let's go with King Thrillgore for 2. Rockies trading players? Someone check on Perna. Yeah, Perna's in cabin right now, imitating the Unabomber arc. He's has apparently he's got Starlink, so the good stuff right there. Burn for 5. Tigers are about to win 110 games because the entire division sold. Go get them, Tigers. Now please get another bat, please. Definitely so. Crew Kid 52. Not gonna lie to you, I think David Stearns might absolutely be cooking these last 24 hours. Trying to get arms, baby. That's the way to roll. Stearns came to the Mets for the reason. Daddy Steve has opened the wallet, said, hey, spend your heart's content, just get me a ring. That's the key. A stray for 5. All these reports of owners selling in the next several years, and yet here I am waiting for the Monforts to finally be convicted for war crimes. Pain. Trust me, I can relate to the Rockies. They remind me of the mid-2000s Pirates. It's bad, dude. I'm with you on the ownership front. I mean, I defended Nutting 10 years ago. I thought, oh, you know, the people are coming to the ballpark, he's going to spend money. And, no. The organization has no vision. And it's hot garbage. Hot garbage. There's going to be a lockout in 2027. It's not if, it's how long. That's the reality of it. An 18-year-old on YouTube, Jays on a dream season, but need more. Come on, Ross. I still think Schneider's a clown. Sorry, 18-year-old, but it's about fucking time the Blue Jays finally showed up. I was pissed at them last year. I was getting pissed at them this year. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley. As usual, my damn Jays are fucking frauds, almost getting swept by the Orioles. See you in early October for the Congrats Jays video. Dude, Aqua Gamer. It's one series. You're not the Pirates getting swept by the White Sox on Yinzapalooza. That was hilarious. Johnny Balls, the Red Sox looking here for short relievers. That's why they found Columbia in that Greyhound station, dude. That's all I'm going to say, Johnny. And I love Misty. Fuck yeah, Rangers get Danny Colombe. Maybe Bruce Bochy won't wear Hobie Milner into the ground anymore. Hey, Hobie Miller is one of the finest 40s names you've ever seen. He's going to be managing the St. Louis Browns in 1951. I think we're all ready for no baseball. We'll be watching minor league baseball and men's league for time eternal. We'll be barnstorming with the Melonheads. And Jared Froman, any pitcher that goes to Detroit will magically revert to their peak form unless your name is Kenta Maeda. Possibly. That's what AJ Hinch does. Bacon Man, what have the Orioles gotten from the Padres? We don't know yet. We're still waiting on the return. Correa is apparently only one prospect, which it's about right. They're showing Key Bryant on the board right now. It's a shame. Nothing yet. Cease to Houston still progressing. So nothing on the pipeline. Still waiting on confirmation. Talking about the Bitcoins. I mean, the reality is I'm shocked that Ben Sherrington still has a job. I thought he would have been fired alongside Derek Shelton, but apparently he's still here. Well, of course, no one wants to stay if they're selling like that. Of course, because the Twins are chicken shit. So, here's the deal. There are other Major League players involved in the mega deal? Well, okay. So this is Nightingale, so take it with a pinch of salt, but apparently there's more coming. Are the Astros acquiring another starter or reliever? Maybe. Go get Royce Lewis for shits and giggles. Okay, here's an update. Boston Bateman is among the prospects going to the Padres deal. So, Boston Bateman is a hell of a name. 19-year-old second-round pick in this last draft. I mean, I don't think he's going to be your headliner, right? He might be a piece, but I don't think he's going to be your headliner per se. So the pregame clubhouse, Ozuna's dressing in the locker room, and Iglesias is casually walking around. We have 80 minutes. Well, 70 minutes now. Such is the life we lead. So here's an update from Heyman about Alcantara still moving forward. Things moving forward there. Nothing about that front. I'm just putting on following now because this is getting really fucking annoying. Actually, I'm not seeing Tiki Barber, so fuck that shit. 1,400 people here right now. Appreciate each one of you for being here, watching me ramble about the baseball and shit. Such is life indeed. Jared Warren for 5. As a Mariners fan, how should we feel about Caleb Ferguson? Middle reliever, lefty. I don't think he's going to get big innings, but he'll eat innings. So, you've done all right for yourselves. He's a body. He's not bad. Zyron Hillstead Coder for 5. Opinion on what the D-backs need? You need anything resembling pitching. That's the reality of it. The pitching's what killed you this year. No Corbin Burns pretty much had you wave the white flag. Fuck that shit, man. You need pitching in the worst way. Yankees fan 0620. Did the Yankees really ask for Paul Skeens? Oh, dude. Here's the reality. Let me tell you the conversation what's going to happen right now. I'll call my phone. Burp, 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 burp. Hey, Mr. Charrington, how you doing? How about we ask for Paul Skeens? What, hello? Did you hang up? Yeah, we hung up. Oops. That's what happens with any conversation with Paul Skeens right now. Not until this winter or next winter when they trade him for Magic Beans. Deganosis 698, free Mike Trout. Not with that contract, unfortunately. I have to move back up, so I'm a little behind. Cole Volshell for 5. As a Mariners fan, I'm pretty happy with the deadline. Maybe we'll get another bullpen arm. I think that, or maybe another bat. Maybe like a bench bat. Nothing too crazy. I Love Misty 1985. Big Booze merry-go-round. Isaiah Young for 5. Well, as frustrating as it is seeing the Tigers sign dollar store pitchers, it's definitely their division now. Yeah. And they can always trade for some. They don't need to. The rest of the division's just falling apart on themselves. It's the Luigi wins by doing nothing thing. Like, okay, Cleveland's falling apart because everyone's gambling. The Twins are just chicken shit. They're selling everything. The Royals can't fucking hit. So what's happening is they try to swing at you and they whiff. Unless you're Bobby Witt Jr. and Pasquantino. Maybe Michael Garcia. And the White Sox are the White Sox. Blackshirt 500. Hope you're well, Tree. I was curious if you've ever been to a College World Series game in Omaha. I've never been to Nebraska. I've never been to Omaha, but I hear great things. Maybe next year. I'll go to that place where they sell shots. I watched Arkansas implode on themselves against LSU. Yeah. And then LSU won the World Series and beat Coastal Carolina. Al, Tigers losing streak makes me sad. Well, I mean, the Tigers are in a little bit of a slump. They'll be fine. It's like Christmas for selling managers. Yankees are in a little bit of a delay right now. It's looking miserable over there. Rain, great. We haven't had a ton of that in Pittsburgh this year. But they've come back and won. I mean, you swept the D-bags. I mean, you got swept by the Pirates, so yeah, that should make you delete your franchise in general, so. I mean, as long as they can get, like, another bat or two, maybe a relief pitcher or two, they'll be fine. They will absolutely be fine. Don't worry about it. So, Bob Nightingale, I'll get him. Oh, lordy, lordy. The For You sign on Twitter, it's just, it leads you to the most random shit. It's annoying. It's like, I just want to see stuff about the trade deadline, dude. I mean, I wish we got Volpe. I mean, we'll take Volpe for Tommy Pham. Merrill Kelly interested in the Texas Rangers. Well, we have about an hour left. So, I think it's about time that we take a little break in the meantime. We're going to enjoy ourselves, enjoy the time. Will Wagner going to the Padres. Okay. Is this for Cease? That's a blockbuster right there, son. That's a depth piece. I mean, you're doing it for the fielding. That's the reality of it. Former Astro got traded for Yusei Kikuchi back in the day. For Brandon Valenzuela. Has Wagner not been doing well this year? 'Cause I know he's had a bad single A, but, I mean, he's been okay. I mean, he hasn't had the numbers as last year was, but he's been injured for the most part, so I'm surprised they're giving up on that early. Brandon Valenzuela, 24 years old, double-A catcher. I mean, you have Salas, so I'm guessing that's why they were able to get rid of him so fast, so. Change of scenery trade. That seems to be the reality of it. Is there any return on what's happening with Baltimore? Nope. Carlos Correa, nothing there yet, but we're still waiting on a return. But Jesus Sanchez, the return's just a smorgasbord of prospects. Let's see what's happening here on El Return. Jesus Sanchez, Preller doesn't stop. Well, Preller's on all the drugs, so that's just the reality of it right now. So here's the return for Jesus Sanchez. Gusto, Jaworski, Valencia. Jaworski's your top prospect, top 10. And they're still adding, so we're waiting to see what happens with Cease. Marco for 5 is an Angels fan, very disappointed at them being buyers instead of being sellers. I want to laugh at them for being so unserious. Well, dude, we're laughing at the Angels. That's the reality of it. Don't worry about the Angels. Artie Moreno is the comedy that keeps us all rolling. Reality. Reality indeed. Al for 5. To try and not be a doomer about the Tigers, I'm still worried about the Phillies series. Oh, as everyone should. The Phillies are a really good team. Both got almost identical records, did lose the World Series, though. Hey, AJ Preller, when a trade storm approaches, you always get after it. I don't know if they're good trades, but you'll trade. Yeah, Daniel Noboa, the Twins are including cash, but it's probably to get a better prospect. They're not going to trade the whole $50 million because the Twins, they've lost a lot of money, they're shedding payroll, and they're deep in debt. They're trying to sell the team. They don't want any extra money on the books for the sale. The Luis Silea for 5. Padres got World Series. Praise Preller. The statue of Coronado's being built as we speak. Fuck you, Spanos. Still love you, Harbaugh. Well, they'll lose to the Dodgers. That's just always how it goes with the Padres. Well, the Noodler... Dude, I have to suffer through the Pirates. You're suffering through... I will laugh at the Angels. Olympic Stadium's getting a new roof. Are they going to actually get a new whole field, too? Because that's a shithole. It was a shithole 20 years ago. Burn for 5. There's so many sad accounts on X wanting JV back. Glad he isn't over. He isn't coming with milk. He has a new family. Unfortunately, that ain't happening. Sorry. J Money C. Padres making move and preseason's back. Great sports day. Yep. Well, Padre, any given Sunday, man. That's the reality. And in terms of baseball, always is. Momentum can come out of nowhere. Kyle Bauer, I hope he goes to the Pirates, but I think there's a chance. I mean, they're going to have to pony up, but I think it will. We've got 1 hour left, kids. 1 hour left before the trade deadline. Doesn't mean that trades will stop being announced, but it will be happening. Brandon Butterworth, one of the multiple prospects heading the Orioles. I mean, that is a name, sir. Brandon Butterworth. Might be better than Boston Bergman. Butterworth has been okay. 267, 800 OPS, 12th round pick. So he's one of the pieces. There are a couple left. Still waiting on a return. Nothing true yet. Everyone's just making sure of their madness. Bryce Matthews not going to the Marlins or Twins. So, Bryce Matthews still in play. Will Wagner for Valenzuela trade's been confirmed. Passan, we're waiting for the ultimate Passan bomb. That's just the reality of the situation right now. Lovely stuff. Abilities for 2. It's hard being an Angels fan. Frick Moreno. Yeah, I mean, he is a fuck. Let's be real here. Aaron Rodgers, the legendary Steelers quarterback, just got told that the Pirates are planning to trade Paul Skeens in my dark retreat. My source, the ayahuasca. Yeah. Well, dope. No clickbait tonight, unfortunately. It's because Tom and 5 are out. So that's the reality. We'll be back next week, I'm hoping. Knock on wood. Maybe one of these days we'll do a clickbait again. Maybe one of these days. We'll see. And Deaganosis for 2, abolish the T's. Yes, we should. We should abolish them. They should contract. Like they almost did 25 years ago. Gavin Belts for 2. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Jared Duenas for 5. Hey, Tree, what the fuck happened to Mookie? Well, didn't Mookie lose a lot of weight earlier in the year? That might be the reason. And which pitch did my Dodgers go to since our pitchers at their own infirmary? Dodgers pitchers, they'll probably get 1 or 2 big surprises by the end because this is just how they usually roll. Yeah, Padre, Tom is moving. He's moving right now, actually. So he's making the move to Milwaukee. And Nick JK. What's up, Nick? Must be September the way these Twins are tumbling down. Yeah, very much so. M Forever for 5. I'm guessing the reasons the Brewers aren't doing much is because Nestor Cortez and Rhys Hoskins are set to come back from injury soon. Yeah. And they also have Jacob Mizorowski and Quinn Priester performing well. I think there's a little bit of that, too. I think they may get like a depth bullpen arm and a depth arm, but I don't think it's going to be much there. Well, Nick K, it's not the last clickbait episode. It's the last clickbait episode with all 5 of us. I think the last time we did it was a couple months ago. 5 points, Vids. Yes, the Mets did do something 5. What's up, brother? The Mets acquired Ryan Helsley. They also acquired Taylor Rogers. No other moves just yet. Noah Smith for 5. You know, Guardians, usually when your star player takes the team-friendly deal, you're supposed to build on it, not piss away. I hate this team. Yeah, I've been editing too. I'm just in the middle of this here stream. I said, give it a few minutes. I'll get on some live callers and we can all mold about the Twins, Indians, Angels, and stuff like that. And I know it's not the Indians, it's the Guardians, but the way they've been trading things, they should still be called the Indians. Because they're getting fleeced. Justin R316, my fresh year of Victoria, Texas high school. I have to go back again. Our football team went undefeated in the regular season, then got ass-blasted by Austin Westlake 41-0. The QB had a full ride to Purdue. His name, Drew Brees. Fuck, I am old, dude. I remember back in high school, we faced Anthony Moretti, who was or Morelli, who was a really big prospect at the time. Was a beast, went to Penn State, didn't become anything though, so that's the thing with high school prospects. I remember, like, there were a bunch of old prospects, like, top prospects, blue chippers, 5 stars that, I mean, I was a bench warmer, but, you know, the school I went to played against them, and they just never became anything. They fizzled out in college. And Jared Russell, have the T's done anything? Jared, we have to have a little talk. Carlos Correa is gone, and it is pretty much a cap dump. You are getting 1 prospect for him. You are selling everything that is not bolted down, and your team is back to being the T's. So, yeah. I just wanted to say sorry about that. Ooh, Dodgers getting the call to Alex Call, huh? We're doing that, huh? Very, very, very nice. Alex getting the call. Solid little outfielder, 30 years old, depth piece. Yeah, this is a bench bat. Not bad bench bat, though. It's been pretty good. Padres are probably going to get some guy in A-ball. Life there. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back in just a moment. See you guys. Chair, cover for me. Alright, kids, we back. We back. We back from hell. Has Paul Skeen's been traded for a bag of beans yet? I want to say yes. Chair be stream, yeah. My old chair unfortunately busted. The back fell, so I am waiting for my next chair. I need to install. I need to find some time to install it. Jordan Ramirez, thoughts on the Tigers' second half? They're just in a little slump. They'll be fine. They managed to get back. They've won 4 straight. They beat the Diamondbacks. These ebbs and flows happen. So, I mean, if it doesn't happen, you'll be all right. Yeah, Tigers are just loading up on bullpen arms. The Bednar deal's official. Mullins to the Mets. Correct. Oh, right, 5. Mullins went to the Mets. You got Cedric Mullins. Gavin Belts for 5. As a Phillies fan, I need Dave to go out and get one more bat at the very least. What do you think of the Phillies trade so far? Harrison Bader's really good for your outfield defense. That's what you absolutely needed. Starter, you're all right. Maybe another bullpen arm, but it's mostly going to be fielding help, especially in the outfield. Eminem 14, my Twins are blowing it up and I'm sad. Polats need to sell yesterday. That's what happens when you trust a core that's always injury prone. Yeah, old chair did kick the bucket. Clizzard, tree, why did the Giants fall apart? Because they have an identity crisis and Rafael Devers hasn't been hitting as they should. Bad time to fall apart, though. An owl for 5. Every time I see Kerry Carpenter up the bag, I get the biggest grin on my face, ear to ear. It just makes me so happy to see back. Are you an enemy or are you fake? I'm not sure. Wheelie Good Productions. As a Red Sox fan, I love that we've done basically nothing in the trade deadline. Well, you not just done nothing. You've also, I think you're just laughing at the Giants right now for their implosion. Even if Jordan Hicks sucks, that's what you're laughing at right now. The Orioles were moving to Indianapolis. No, you're moving back to St. Louis. You're becoming the Browns. AAA for 5. Why does baseball have more crud owners than the other big 4? Example, Pirates, Twins, Rockies. Y'all know the drill. Well, they're enabled in baseball. That's the reality of it. Most of them are families. Most of them don't give a shit, and they're just there. Someone traded for a flip phone from Yves Saint Laurent. Oh, the fashion designer himself. That's incredible. Zachary Schwide for $1. Thank you very much. Jordan Ramirez. We get Skubal versus Wheeler on Sunday. Ooh. We had Skubal versus Balskins about a week or so ago. That was great. Well, Princess Flora, it's not too early to say the Devers trade failed. We're going to have to wait a couple years before we see that. Adolis Garcia won't be traded. Yep, C's still there. I mean, we still have 45 minutes. It's life there. Bob Saggington, as someone new to baseball, what do people mean when they say a team is in debt or salary dumping? I thought that teams didn't have a cap. Well, they don't have a cap, but they do have an internal budget. That's what's happening there. So, for example, when the Padres, they lost their RSN deal, they put out a $50 million loan, Peter Seidler passed, their internal budget dropped significantly, which is why they shed significant payroll that offseason. They went from, I think, $250 million to about $175 million. And the Twins, they've stayed relatively the same, and now they're shedding their big contracts, which is Carlos Correa. I mean, you have a few others that are gone there, too. Royce Lewis might be on the way out of our arbitration, and the price is right. Ben Warnham, no, you should not be selling that. George Vandegrift, I use TSN for the most part because they're efficient. They're easy to really find what I need. CBS I've done as well, but it's not bad. But I find TSNs to be cleaner. We're still waiting on company. Plus, this is delayed. I'm not getting all the trades. I have more trades on here. I also get a little bit with ESPN. Yep, recent completed deals. Nothing just yet. We're still waiting on the pin. So, we're waiting on Mackenzie Gore, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Stephen Kwan still in play. You have Dennis Santana for the Pirates. You might get a surprise or two. Remember, nobody really said Carlos Correa was going to be there, so Who knows? So here's an update there. Rangers are looking for another top-end starter. They're going after Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks. So Rangers are in play for Merrill Kelly, who's been really good this year. He's going to cost a bit. And the Diamondbacks are going to be looking for pitching. So what that probably means, Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker. They're probably going to be gone. Because Leiter's been okay. Kumar Rocker's been struggling. Those are going to be your two pieces that'll probably get you a Merrill Kelly. Even if he is a rental. That's the price you pay. Waiting to see what else is. I'm waiting for the Jeff Bassan, like, truth bomb to come out. Besides Alex Call. Alex Call we knew about. Yankees are still looking for a starting pitcher. So there's coming there. So, Merrill Kelly, there'll be a bidding war. We've got 45 minutes. 45 whole minutes before the madness continues. And Bob's saying, and sorry, God's butt monkey. Well, 17, I'm just spitballing. But I'm saying this because the Diamondbacks need pitching. Evan Carter wouldn't be a bad piece, but they don't need Evan Carter. They already have Alec Thomas, who's been kind of a disappointment. They still have Corbin Carroll, who's an all-pro. You have nowhere to really put Evan Carter, unless in left field, but Evan Carter's been holding his own. He's back to relatively decent shape. And God's butt monkey, my Dodgers do anything? I just woke up, I work nights. I guess I could Google it, but I'd rather give you $5. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I mean, I'm sorry you had a rough night. I mean, all that sleeping and stuff. But recent move, Alex Call, the outfielder for the Nationals, has been acquired. He's probably going to be your bench bat, more or less. Depth outfielder. Brock Stewart is back with the Dodgers in the bullpen for James Outman. And Hunter Fiducia has been moved to the Rays for Ben Rortfed as a backup catcher, Paul Gervais, and Adam Serwanowski. I said, we are mostly waiting on returns for Carlos Correa, Ryan O'Hearn, and Ramon Laureano. But they're just finalizing, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Andrew Heaney would be another guy that someone could get. Although, I will warn you about Heaney. If you look at his stats, the dude has been getting blown up non-stop over the last couple months. If you look at his April, for example, 2.5, 4.7, and he's an ERA of 9 this month. So you're hoping you're getting this from Heaney and not this. Like, he's been getting shelled. And I mean, shelled. Good pitcher, but once again, he's been getting shelled. Once Brandon Butterworth gets married, I am calling his wife Mrs. Butterworth, and I am pouring syrup all over her. No, that is totally not a fetish. Seeing right now. Yep, update from Nightingale. Red Sox and Rangers in pursuit of Merrill Kelly. Bidding wars coming in. Breslow starting to try and make magic happen. Underdog ceases progressing. And Mullins more or less is there. Is this fake? Yeah, but the Mets discussed Marcell Ozuna. They told him he needs to seek treatment for alcoholism. That's got to be fake, right? Although knowing Ozuna, that might be the truth. Yeah, Dolis is staying. Don't worry. You're good. For Eric Swan and Sean Paul Leinen. Eric with a Q. Interesting name. Yeah, that's a fake. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. I figured call wouldn't cost much, but it's just... It's a shot in the dark. Just Jack for 5. Who says no? Paul Skeens to Boston for Masataka Yoshida. I would fucking kill you, although the Pirates would probably do it. Be careful. Ed Shadowbear 1789. Did the Pirates trade Skeens for shit prospects yet? Not yet. Give it time. Kyle C for 2 bones. I gotta move this back up again. Far enough. Any more moves for the Mariners? What could you see? Right now, probably bench bat, reliever, nothing too crazy. You've already had your big moves. You brought in Eugenio Suarez, Josh Naylor. That's just how it goes. Oh, AKA Scarlett. I mean, dude, if she, give her a hug if they trade Stephen Kwan. I mean, it's bad. Oh, the Doors. I think anyone in Atlanta's already driven to alcoholism, especially after that team's falling apart. Zach Water for 5. So when do the Cubs get off their ass and do something? Once the prices go down, I guess. I guess they'll probably have some things happen. We can't really say anything right now until about an hour from now when these deals conclude. When they conclude, then we can rip them all we want. But for the time being, the answer is no. Grifftech Productions, can someone wake up Jed Hoyer and tell him to trade for a starter? Sincerely, Cubs fans. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Wait and see. Still plenty out in the market. You can always trade for Andrew Heaney. Mark Anderson, Fetty Bones. I gotta bring out the Jeebus. AJ Preller. If I give this to Jesus, he will burn into the ground because he is on a coke craze. It would be nice to imagine a world where the Pirates ownership actually spends money and adds depth to assist Paul Skeens. I want Skeens to get the success he deserves, but the Pirates ownership had other plans. Sad reality we live in. Not just that, it's management too. Management doesn't have the forethought or the vision. Most of the moves they've made for the sell-off, they've blown up in their face. It hasn't worked. They can't develop hitters. Life is there. Aquagamer Sean Chandler for 10. Chair says that he wants to buy the Pirates. Well, do you have $3 billion? Because that's what's going to take Notting to sell. Unfortunately, that's not how it's going to go. Leif Upstead, Richard Mendenhall. Hold on. Oh no, I fumbled. I fumbled the ball. Oops. Richard Mendenhall, be careful, fumble. K. Wright, 17. If you could, is there anything you'd want to change about the Pirates uniforms? No. Honestly, no. I'm not a fan of the City Connects, though. I'm just not a fan of the City Connects in general. The White Sox look like the Bulls. It's annoying. DeCruz 5. Yankee game still hasn't been called as New York Governor Democrat Hochul declares state of emergency due to flooding in New York City. The problem with New York is every time there's a drop of water, it floods. The infrastructure hasn't been updated since the 40s or 50s. So you see all that stuff with the subway just flooding apart. It's of course, because you don't have the infrastructure. Everything's breaking down. You have to overhaul everything again. 6 prospects to the O's. Good Lord. So it's a bulk return. Nothing yet, but let's see what any other updates have. Because we'll probably have Passan or Nightingale will be on the case. Okay, here's the update. Rangers have just gotten Merrill Kelly. Rangers, you've done something. Here's your starting pitcher. So if I'm going to take a wild guess as to what's being traded from the Texas Rangers for Merrill Kelly, who's been really good this year. He's the only pitcher that's really performing for the Diamondbacks. 36, but with a 3.2 ERA, mid-rotation workhorse, just a dominant piece. He's been very consistent. Kind of came out of nowhere too, but more or less. He does have 1 year left on that deal. Actually, I think he's a free agent after this year, but still. You could be trading a good bit for him. If you're the Rangers, do you trade Leiter or Rocker? Because that might be what it takes. Hopefully it's just like a Mark Church or something, but I doubt it. Or a Cole Winn. But it's gonna be a piece like that that gets you that extra starter to go with DeGrom, Corbin, and Eovaldi. And Maile, but Maile's hurt. So he's out for the year. That's why they need that extra starter. I'm feeling it's gonna be one of these two. They need pitching. I don't think it's gonna be Evan Carter. I think he's already solidified a spot. It might be Osuna. But more or less, I couldn't tell you. Maybe Rosario? I don't think it's going to be Walcott. But it has been confirmed the Rangers have gotten Merrill Kelly. Big piece. I'm trying to find where they got 6 prospects. Dylan Cease didn't work out for the Rangers. Merrill Kelly's there. We're still waiting on Dylan Cease. Cease is still in play. Kwan's still in play. Life is there. So here are the prospects going back in return. Boston Bateman, Brandon Butterworth, Tanner Smith, Tyson Neighbors, Victor Figueroa, and Cobb Hightower. The Padres, I think the only person left is Ethan Salas. I don't know what else they have. They have emptied the tank. It is just Salas. Leo DeVry is gone. I don't know what else they have. And I know Salas is injured, but... I couldn't tell you. Yep, it has been confirmed. There's some legendary baseball names in there, man. Legendary baseball names. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy, lordy, give me the holy, holy, holy. Sir Buttersworth. LAI generated. Maybe that's why they traded him. Maybe they're made up names. Maybe they're like a Japanese baseball game where they make up a bunch of different names. Cobb Hightower. Cobb Hightower, it sounds like a salad tower at an appetizer at a vegan restaurant. It's like, hello, welcome to the Portland Paradise. May I recommend you on our Cobb Hightower as an appetizer? Aiden Lewis, the Orioles might have a couple more trades in them. You still have Morton, you still have Eflin to play with. And the starting market's out there. Bobson Dugnut, incredible. Sports Talk Chud, MLB needs a soft cap and a hard floor. They might be hard and hard, especially with how the owners are. They're going to be wanting a heavy salary cap. The salary cap's going to be a huge sticking point. And not just that, it's going to be the RSNs. Because a third of the leagues lost their revenue. That's going to be a huge sticking point. 3 prospects going to Arizona. Well, kill a rabbit, Cobb. You can do without the bacon. You get rid of the bacon and the chicken. Although it's not really a Cobb, so who knows. The Lim Report. GG's on the Pirates. Sweep of the G's. The Giants are in a hard freefall, man. And Jim Hohenfeld. You're crazy! You're crazy! Keep Ryan Hayes' back problems because he fell, that fat pig! Have another donut! Have another donut! Why did you misspell have? Why did you censor that? You didn't need to have another donut, Jim Schoenfeld. Keep Ryan Hayes is... He's not fat. You fucking kidding me? But former NHL coach Jim Schoenfeld. That'd probably be better for David Bednar. Noah Sharp for 20. Thank you, brother. As a Tigers fan, it warms my heart to see the division blowing it up. Nothing can ruin this feeling. Wait. Chris Yelich, it's a day to be aggressive again. Just as the sun always rises in the east, some things never change. Well, Cubs, you finally did something. Willie Castro confirmed to go to El Caparinos. Yep, fire sale continues. Willie Castro to the Cubbies. You might as well have traded him to the devil. And Willie Castro hasn't been too bad. He's a solid utility guy. So, extra guy for the bench. You're probably not going to get much for him, but it's just how it goes. I mean, at this point, just trade Lewis. Just trade him. Because you're in arbitration. I mean, he's going to be commanding a premium. You're going to get a nice haul for Lewis. Can't stay healthy. Buxton, same thing. Great player, but you get a premium haul for him. He's on a team-friendly deal, too. I mean, you have Roger Clemens' kid. I guess. I mean, Joe Ryan probably goes at this rate. Years of control. Plenty of Viac in the tank. Oh, dude. He might be gone. That's Minnesota and Cleveland right now. Are the Angels just acquired Oswald Peraza? What? Did I see that correctly? The Angels have acquired Oswald Peraza. Is this a buy? I'm guessing the Yankees have another move coming. Yes, Buxton is injury prone, and Buxton does have a no trade clause. But I mean, if they're about to collapse, they might willingly waive it just to get out of them. And Griff Tech Productions for 2. Heading to Colts camp, so I'll follow Pasana next. Wish you best of luck, brother. Daniel Jones, he's going to lead you back to the 9-8 Super Bowl. Necluda 001. Mets make a trade for a high-powered pitcher. I can see them going for Alcantara. Not this Sandy Alcantara. He doesn't have the control. Like, he's been giving up homers left and right. It's too flat. Prospects don't help you win this year. Go Padres. I mean, also what they're doing probably isn't going to get them past the Dodgers. Just saying. Yep, the Red Sox have made a late effort to acquire Joe Ryan, as I thought. Joe Ryan might be on the move from Minnesota. I thought he would be considered, but I think he could be gone. Yep, that's what I figured. Joe Ryan. FP Santangelo. The Padres have canceled the rest of their minor league season because they have no players left. Yeah, too high. Mm-hmm. Cookie Carrasco will be starting in Atlanta. My condolences. What the fuck? What? That's just how life goes. Papelbon, Merrill Kelly to the bot. Apparently Jonathan Papeldouche follows me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but life is weird. I'm trying to find the Oswald Pereza stuff, but it looks like that's going to be a no. Yep, 3 prospects, but we're waiting on names. Yep, Twins fans are giving up. So it's one thing. Rafael Ledoux for 5. Jays need 1 more bullpen arm and a bat. Stephen Kwan, please not Tommy Pham. Kwan might cost too much. Speaking of which, you know, we got a little time. Is Joe Ryan confirmed to the Red Sox? Well, Twitter is weird like that, man. Well, I'm not talking about that crap. Merrill Kelly's been confirmed. Jesus Lord. Woof. Tyson Neighbors heading back to San Diego to Baltimore. I never else Gary Anderson played for the Titans. That's crazy. For AJ Preller on trade deadline day. Very true. Willie Castro confirmed. Anything on Joe Ryan yet? Because I can't find anything. So it looks like it's stuff there. Well, 105 Elvis. I don't know what it was. It might have been for another thing. It's a Joe Ryan pump fake. So it's a pump fake. They're expected to trade Joe Ryan. So, tell you what. I'm thinking about this. Why don't we start a Twitter space? I'll call people up on the radio on Twitter Spaces. Or X Spaces, whatever it is. So, we'll just do it like that. I will host it right now. We'll get all the wonderful stuff here. So, why not add it? You can join me up. I'll bring you on, and we can bitch about the Guardians and the Pirates and the Tees and anyone else that comes up. So, you know what? Let's do it. I mean, I've already got a bunch of people talking, and I've got a bunch of people requesting. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see if I can get the echo here. All right. Check. All right. Tell you what. Let's go with 3 perfect games. Timmy. All right, Timmy, you're on. What's up, brother? Or not. Hello? Hello? Oh, I thought I had you for a second.
What's going on, Tree?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Good, man. As a Mariners fan, this past little 24 hours has been quite the nice change of pace.
I know. I'm actually shocked you guys are acquiring hitting. Eugenio Suarez is back. Josh Naylor, how you feeling about those deals?
You know, I just love Gino. I really missed him in Seattle. I think Josh is going to do absolutely outstanding. But I think that they filled the 2 biggest holes we have in our lineup. More concerned with who's going to get sent down that's a young guy.
Do you think Cole Young goes down, or do you think he's done enough to stay up?
That's who I want going down, to be honest. And I know that might be a hot take in Mariner land, whatever. But Ben Williamson's glove at third base is quite literally the second most valuable in all of baseball. It's kind of hard to send a guy with a gold glove as a rookie back down. Cole Young could probably use a little bit more of his tweaks to the power game potentially. So I would like to see him go down over Williamson.
That makes sense. Definitely so. But do you think they do anything else before the deadline? You got another 20 minutes left.
I was hoping we would. I was hoping like a Jax or just like a Rafael Iglesias maybe from Atlanta. But per the Mariners beat reporters, they are not expected to make another trade.
That's a shame. But it looks like they did option Williamson. So they're saying in the chat, Williamson just got sent down.
Well, I'm not surprised. That probably logistically makes the most sense. But just would have loved to have been able to keep his glove at third base.
Definitely so, man. Definitely so. But I'll leave you to it, my man. I got a bunch of other callers to get to. I hope you see Mariners do well for the rest of the year, man. Best of luck to you, brother.
Thank you. You too. And low-key, go Pirates.
Unfortunately, that ain't going to happen. Sorry, brother.
Thanks, Tree.
All right. Tell you what. Let's go for Sully. Sully, how you doing, brother?
Yo, what's up, Tree?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Can I just rant about the Red Sox real quick and Craig Breslow?
Tell you what, go ahead. I mean, this might be aged poorly if they get Joe Ryan, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, if they get Joe Ryan, but at this point, I think it's going to take way too much. You're going to want a Reyes, Tooley, and maybe the password too. Breslow and the front office put so much work into try to encourage the fans that they were going to do so much at this deadline, and they've just done nothing.
It's one of those things. It's a tough market right now. A lot of bidding wars. So I think that's going to be your issue.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at what the Rangers gave up for Kelly, we definitely could have given that up very easily. We're in a better spot than the Rangers.
So it looks like Cole Drake and David Hageman. So not a huge return, but I'm guessing he's a rental.
No. Yeah. All right, thank you, Trey.
Absolutely, man. Peace out. So tell you what, let's go to Jay Bordeaux. Jay Bordeaux, you're on, brother. How you doing? If I can find you and you kind of messed up. I'm trying to figure this out. Sorry. It's the Twitter Spaces. It's all the Twitter Spaces. How you doing, Jay?
What's going on, Jerry? What's been going?
Not too much, man. How you feeling about this deadline for your team, brother?
Did Cashman actually woke the hell up, or am I still waiting for him to actually wake up? Because, all he did was give us two guys that are basically just bullpen fodder.
David Bednar's been...
Yes, we got you your Pirates guy, but yeah.
He's been pretty well the last couple months. I think that's going to be their big thing. You did trade Oswald Perez away.
I did see that,
You did trade him away, so you're free. The evil is gone.
Yeah. I think, to me, right now, I think it's the Yankee tax, because I think the teams, they know the two prospects that they're gunning for, which is Lombardi, our shortstop, and Spencer Jones, our outfielder. And there's no way in hell Cashman. He's been a massive hoarder in terms of prospects, which is why we're not doing much in terms of trade. And your guy, your pitcher, the guy that you don't want to trade, I think that's what he's waiting. The Pirates are waiting on. They're waiting for the Yankees to see whether or not they're going to trade for those two guys, and Cashman ain't going to have it.
I mean,
and that's sad.
Probably going to trade for Mitch Keller if there's anybody. But I think Keller's staying put for the time being.
The Padres gets all the luxury while Cashman is going the equivalent of a dumpster dive.
I'd be careful. The Padres are pretty much out of prospects. The only one they have is Ethan Salas, and they still probably aren't getting past the Dodgers.
But here's the thing. We know from the Rams in football, F them prospects if they win a ring.
They're still not getting past the Dodgers. That's the reality of it. I mean, the Phillies have been doing the same thing. I just don't trust. They're trying to bolster their depth, but I think they're just going to blow it somehow. Against the Dodgers, it'll be like 30 innings without a run or something like that. Something stupid.
Yeah, that was unheard of. I just can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
And I still can't believe we're still having Volpe as our shortstop after making so many goddamn errors. If you're not gonna trade for Lombardi, put the guy up in the roster and let him play shortstop, for fuck's sake.
Well, I tell you what. We'll take him off your hands for IKF. How's that sound?
You know what? It'll be a better deal. We'll make off for it.
You trade
can
Volpe
handle
for
the
IKF? You know what?
Bears.
Sold. Let's go. Make the deal happen.
Listen, at least, like IKF, he was not a good starter, but he was a good utility guy, which is something that the Yankees should need to have in terms of our defense. Because, goddamn.
Definitely so, brother. Well, tell you what, I'll leave you to see what Cashman does for the rest. Take care, brother. Good talking with you.
All right, man. Take care. Be safe, man.
Peace. Move that there. Tell you what, let's go with Ian Aguirre. Poor Ian Aguirre, the suffering Seattle sports fan. Tell you what, we'll go to you. How you doing, brother? It's still taking a while to do. So, what's up, Ian? How you doing?
Feeling good, man. I'm a Mariners fan, so you know how it's going.
Definitely so, man. How you feeling about the acquisitions of Naylor and Eugenio Suarez? Him coming home?
I love that. I still have his jersey, so I'm going to be rocking that when I go to the games this weekend.
Nice.
I'm actually amazed that we didn't let go of any of our top pitching prospects. Like Sanchez still here, Ryan Sloan is still here, then we have Anderson coming in. That rotation is going to be deadly in the future, and we didn't let any of those guys go just like to try and make a push this year, which is amazing to me because this front office tends to be a bit hoarder when it comes to prospects. Like for some reason they don't like let them go. Yeah, 54%. Oh my god. I think that's where we're at currently, so that's funny. I do wish that it sounds like we're not going to be going for any more. I really wish we made a push for Castro, but it looks like he's going to Chicago. I low-key hope there's a Jax or Fairbanks, just one more arm for that bullpen because Brash can't do everything on his own, and as great as Munoz is, it's still a bit shaky, especially in the middle there. So hopefully they can pull something off, but despite that, I am quite happy because this doesn't usually happen.
Yeah. As I said, it's just a wait and see phase right now. So I just got an update as well. The Marlins will not be trading Alcantara. They probably didn't get enough in return. So update there. And the Pirates have just traded Bailey Falter to the Royals. So more prospects.
Yeah, I did see that. I just saw the passing. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Otherwise, besides, hopefully we can bring Carlos Vargas, who we actually got from the last Gino trade, has been doing pretty well, in my opinion. So hopefully him and anyone else they have over in AAA they can bring up would be amazing.
Definitely.
But yeah, other than that, I am happy. I am stoked. I am going to be at the game tomorrow. So that should be fun to just cheer on Gino. I'll be over at my 50-50 raffle kiosk volunteering and cheering all the way through.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rick.
Absolutely. Take care, brother.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. I am trying to find a Twins, Guardians, or we have a Braves fan. Chris Sale season. You know what? Chris Sale season. Braves fan. Misery incarnate. How you doing, brother? Chris Sale season, you there? Oh, I think I hear something. You there, brother? Don't think he's here. Tell you what. Let me see. I don't think he's really hearing anything here. We'll see. I am trying to find things. Please tell me there is a Twins fan or a Hell fan or something or along those lines. Please, we need it with all of our lives. Such is life indeed. Ooh. Actually, I don't think he's on here. I don't think he's on here. Yep, sorry, brother. I couldn't find you. But tell you what, I will go for. Hold on here. I'm trying to find who's here. The Dodgers fan, Cubs fan, the Vac fan, lots of fans, so many fans. We'll do David Campos. Giants fan is into hell. David Campos. Are you there, brother? I guess, are you there? I thought I had you there. This is definitely Dustin May to the Sox, Caballero, Padres for Cortez. I guess. Did Dustin May go to the Astros? And yeah, what's up? Tell you what, we'll see. I'm trying to get a Mariners. I'm trying to get like a Twins fan or a Guardians fan or something along those lines. But unfortunately, I can't seem to find any. I think I found one. Tell you what, Nick Swenson. Let's see if you're available, sir. How you doing?
Hey, Tree, how are you?
I'm doing good, brother. How have you been?
Doing good. I am a Padre fan, so
Oh.
I am about to die and also celebrate at the same time.
I don't know how you feel about this deadline. I mean, you've traded DeVree, one of the top prospects in the game, plus for Mason Miller. I mean, you're going all in this year. Rumors about Cease. It's kind of a whirlwind for you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. DeVries was the one prospect I wasn't wanting the Padres to ditch because, honestly, I thought he was more highly touted than James Woods, and look at where Woods is right now.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you have to lose to get it. But, I mean, A.J. Preller is, he's getting kind of desperate, but it's that desperation. Yeah. I mean, the only thing you have left is Ethan Salas, and...
That's basically all we have left, but A.J. Preller, he knows how to scout, he knows how to draft, so I have no doubt he'll be able to replenish the farm system.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while, but this is definitely the Padres going for it this year.
Yeah. The question is, do you think they have enough? And Nestor Cortez is now a Padre, too. I just saw that right now. I mean...
Yeah, and honestly, the Padres pitching coach, Ruben Niebla, he works black magic, so I have no idea what he pulls to bring out this extra oomph in our pitchers. But if anybody can turn around Nestor, it's going to be him.
I think so. I know he's had some injury issues too, so might come back later in the year, but I think this is more or less just something to try and like free up some space for Milwaukee.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Let's see. Dustin May also going to the Red Sox, so I mean May hasn't been the same.
Anything to weaken the Dodgers.
Well, I think not just that. I think it's, as I said, it's just he hasn't been the same since his Tommy John. I'm guessing the Joe Ryan talks fell through, same as Cease, and that's why they're bringing in May.
Yeah, I completely expected the Padres to dump Cease and honestly dump Suarez once they picked up Miller, because we see the market is so hot for relievers that we could get a haul for Suarez.
Yep.
But I think they're trying to hold him because I think Preller thinks this is it. Go for it this year.
Definitely so. But it looks like Taylor Rogers has been flipped. He's now a Cubby.
Cubs are going to be dangerous, I think.
And Jose Caballero is a Yankee. That's probably why they traded Oswald Peraza.
Yeah. Don't know why the Angels wanted to acquire him. The Angels need to punt the season, but I just think Artie's just an idiot.
Yep. Tampa Bay's acquiring Adrian Hauser. I didn't realize Hauser was still in the league. Huh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I'll leave you to it, Nick. Take care, brother. Hopefully Preller doesn't lose his mind any further, but we'll see.
I just want one ring before I die. That's it.
I think that's what everyone wants. I mean, I'm a Pirates fan. I am probably never seeing my team win a ring, so
Well, I hope the best for you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Take care, man.
You too.
Peace.
You too. Bye.
All right. Tell you what, let's see who else here. Please tell me there is an Indians fan here. Please tell me. Well, there's a Tigers fan. But the Tigers fan, I wonder, would you be celebrating your opponent's demise or bitching about Illich? That is the question. Tell you what, we'll bring in Will. Will, the Tigers fan. All right, Will, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Tree, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
our fan base is like all over the place right now. Like half of us are celebrating the division like imploding on itself, but other guys in our division are, or at least in our standpoint, we're upset that we're not doing anything. And I'm like trying to be cautiously optimistic that because we haven't been in a scenario like this in over 10 years. But I feel like the only good trade that we've done was the one for Finnegan, and
Finnegan's
I don't
kind of a
think
gas
they're going to
can.
do anything else.
I mean, the question is, what do the Tigers really need? I know you've been on a little bit of a cold streak, but I just don't know where you really replace anybody.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm wondering myself, because like some people wanted like a right-handed bat, some people wanted bullpen help, and which we got bullpen help, but I feel like a lot of people think that the bullpen help we did get was like low risk, high upside guys. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but
if you want a right-handed bat, just go get Tommy Pham. He's been doing all right this year so far since July. So I mean, he wouldn't be a bad get. The price would be cheap. Wouldn't take a spot.
They need like at least an outfielder, because like we just lost Parker Meadows to the injured list again anyway. So
Tommy Pham. There you go.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But yeah, I mean, you guys probably have to be celebrating Cleveland and Minnesota imploding on themselves.
Oh yeah, no question. Like the circles that I've been around, we've been celebrating Minnesota, and a lot of us are just hoping to Christ that within the next 3 minutes that Cleveland gets rid of Quan, because we don't like him.
I think I want him on the Pirates. Sorry, just no offense.
PNC's a nice ballpark. I was just there for that game last Tuesday where we got our asses handed to us because we couldn't score. So there is that.
Phil Maton is now going to the Rangers from St. Louis. So Rangers are going to load up.
Yeah.
There's an update there.
Rangers, I don't know what. I feel like they're like half selling and half buying, which I know a lot of teams are doing.
I feel like they're kind of buying. I haven't really sold much, have they?
I mean, I don't think they have, really. Now you just mentioned it, I don't really think they have.
Definitely so, guys. We'll tell you what, we're going to be nearing the end of the deadline right now, so it's just how it is, man. But take care, Will. I'll see you around, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See you.
Goodbye. So, I will leave it for the time being, but in the meantime, the reality is, we are still waiting on a few situations. 2 minutes until the trade deadline. That does not mean the trade stopped coming in. It just means that you have to put your pencils down, hand in your tests, and go from there, and leave the MLB fax machine to do its work. Couple trades have come in. Taylor Rogers, as I figured he'd probably be a flip. Dennis Santana, still available. Stephen Kwan, still available. Dylan Cease, still available. Probably another surprise or two, kind of like Dustin May, who just went to the Dodgers. Bailey Falter, who went to the Pirates, has actually been pretty decent this year. Jose Caballero, who's going to the Rays. I mean, that is your Oswald Peraza replacement. The evil is gone. And he's a decent little utility guy. That's going to be your backup shortstop / starting shortstop. And he's got years of control, which somebody like a Brian Cashman really loves. By the way, the new Ben Revere and Chandler Simpson. Yeah, that is definitely a Ben Revere stat line if I've ever seen it. But as I said, the big update now, Sandy Alcantara will not... Well, so far. Okay. That's why they traded him. Because I know, like, he had been injured a number of years and then he was a mess, but I didn't realize he was that good. Jesus. I have not been paying attention to the White Sox. Jesus Christ. So Hauser is going to the Tampa Bay Rays, and they'll probably use their devil magic to get him elite and then trade him the next offseason or something like that. The Reds acquiring Miguel Andujar. Yes, a depth piece. Miguel Andujar still kicking, which is hilarious to me if I'm going to be completely honest here. Mitch Keller is not being moved. Mitch Keller staying put. This is when the event comes. Yep, folks. The time has come. It is 6 o'clock. Pencils down. Hand in your tests. Grab a drink. And then just go home and do your thing and wait. That is all she wrote for the time being. Keyword is for the time being. Yankees have just acquired Camilo Doval. It is reported by Jack Curry of the Yes Network. Camilo Doval is now a Yankee. So I'm hoping that Doval is a little better than he was last year, but the Giants are they're throwing the white flag up. He is doing better than last year, but it's ooh. That is a really good get. So, Yankees loading up on bullpen pieces. Doval, David Bednar. I keep calling him Jared Bednar. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Giants season's just gone absolutely sideways. And AJ Preller's just sitting there, snorting all of the drugs and losing his prospects. So it looks like for Evan Sisk and Callan Moss. So who are these guys? Probably Magic Beans. So Evan Sisk is a pitcher. Minors, he's probably going to be your Bailey Falter replacement. Decent bullpen arm. I thought he'd be a guy in A-ball, but he's a reliever. Probably somebody that you will maybe do something there, but and it's for Callan Moss. He is a 21-year-old undrafted first baseman. Actually not hitting too bad, but Magic Beans. More Magic Beans for the Pirates. So many Magic Beans. Got another trade coming up right now. More trades. No, not yet. Not yet. Any trades. I know there's a guy flipping out about the Red Sox. He got Dustin May. Anyone flipping out about the Yankees? You're probably not flipping out right now. But Camilo Doval is now a Yankee if you just tuned in. Charlie Morton, ground chuck going to the Tigers. Tampa Bay's acquired Griffin Jacks. The T's wildfire sale is almost complete. And ground chuck going to the Tigers. So this is when a lot of the trades are going to come in, folks. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to all of them. Yep, Jacks to the Rays, Tigers. So what happened to my audio? Did something happen to my audio? I don't think it did. Mike keeps cutting in and out, huh? Could it be this? No, it shouldn't be. I don't know why my mic keeps cutting in and out. I think it should be okay because I'm seeing everything fine right now. Maybe it's just a, could be a technical issue. That's weird. Because, like, I'm fine over here. Huh. Okay, that's why I cut out. That's why I'm losing viewers. Everyone's just like, fuck it, I'm done. See ya. Bye. My audio drove it deep to left field for a home run, Castellano style, huh? That's a YouTube issue then. YouTube, I'm throwing YouTube under the bus. That's why everyone's leaving. Strange. Louis Varland's been traded to the Jays. Minnesota's just getting rid of everything that moves. The T's are getting rid of everybody that moves. Varland's gone. Duran gone. Coulombe gone. Jack's gone. Ryan might be gone. Brock Stewart's gone. Willie Castro. Correa's gone. The T's are irrelevant. Good times. So, update time. The Guardians are not trading Stephen Kwan. Stephen Kwan is still a Guardian, aka Scarlet can live. She can breathe a sigh of relief, as she says. Yes. Kwan is staying put. Louis Varland and Ty France are going to the Blue Jays. Want to see what else is there. Varland from the Twins. Cabali's going off. Pirates doing another 5-year plan. It's, yeah, the only... I think Joe Ryan's probably gone. Boof is funny. The Atlanta Braves are interested in being ass and are aggressively exploring multiple avenues to continue being ass. That's a troll, but it's fucking funny. Final deal's coming through right now. Twins traded everybody for a bag of peanuts. Cease to the Astros has fizzled out. Probably couldn't get the prospects right. The Twins have gotten Taj Bradley. I mean, Taj Bradley's not a bad get. But still. I mean, he's in the minors, so they're hoping they can bounce back. That's what I'm guessing. Alan Roden and Kendry Rojas are going from the Jays to the Twins for Ty France and Louis Varland. I'm sorry, I'm in a shitposting mood right about now. Trying to see what else is there. Dodge Bradley and, yeah. John Heyman has confirmed Stephen Kwan is staying in Cleveland. Charlie Morton is still there. Grax to the Rays. Tigers working hard for a starting pitcher. And that starting pitcher is ass. Ground Chuck. As I figured. Ground Chuck is, he's not good. He is not good. Might be better, but I mean, he's a number 5 right now, but it's just as life holds right about now. Yep, Morton has been confirmed. We're still waiting on a few other deals. Now let's see if Tibbs is back. Well, Red Sox Twitter's not happy. Oh, Red Sox Twitter's never happy. You kidding me? Yep, Callum Austin Evans Sisk going for Falter. Lockridge for Cortez. Oswald Peraza. Yeah, we're in the waiting stages right now. Let's see. Acres for 2. Micah Parsons really wants to be an Eagle. I agree. You should be an Eagle. IGGLES Eagles. A lot of to be determines right now, but it's mostly we're waiting to see what happens. Paul Jackson, do you think the Guards will trade Quan? Unfortunately, that answer was no. Quan is staying put. K-Ride 5 o'clock Central. Yep. That's how it goes. We're waiting. Remember, we did get Camilo Doval in the last few minutes. They'll probably be trickling in over the next 20. JC Farrell for 5. When they said sell the team, it didn't mean sell all of your players, Paul. That's, well, they are selling the team. Pretty much, it's the Fresh Prince meme with Byron Buxton, Royce Lewis, and Joe Ryan. Nobody else is left. Drew for 2. Bring back Days of Our Steelers or we riot. I'm going to die. That's the reality of it, man. Josh Howard. Royals acquired pitching depth, but nothing to improve the black hole that is their outfield. I'm unsure how I feel about this. Thoughts? Ellie Falter's a decent pitcher. I mean, he should be a number 4 or 5 starter for you guys. Such is life. Leif upset for 2. Can you bring me on the space, please? I'll bring him back in a few minutes. And Ruthless Hauser, the White Sox did something? Yeah, I mean, is Talkman going to be gone or are they staying? We'll see. Wait, did they really trade James Tibbs for Dustin May? It's definitely a mood if they traded James Tibbs for Dustin May. Taj Bradley to Minnesota. Yep, the T's, who are about $440 million in debt, erased a huge chunk of it by trading away virtually their entire roster. Yeah, I mean, I said they're in debt. They're trying to sell the team. So the Astros are done. Dylan Cease trade has fallen through. Maybe Joe Ryan is, maybe Joe Ryan's gone. Who knows? Let's see who else. Trying to wait to see who else is here. 6:15, so we still have some time. I can't believe they really let's see. Fabian, yep, Padres are keeping Cease. That's true. They didn't trade Pham, IKF, Henny, or Keller? They didn't trade Pham, IKF, or Heaney? What are we doing here? Those were the guys to at least trade for something. Like, they're not going to win you anything. What the fuck are we doing here? So the Pirates. Like, this is bad, dude. I mean, you have 3 guys on expiring deals. They were gonna fetch you at least something, and you do nothing. Like, why is Ben Sherrington still here? Like, this is fucking pathetic, dude. Are they still trying to get butts in seats? Like, what the fuck? The T's have traded 10 players off their roster in less than 24 hours. Yeah, there'll be trades moving in over the next 30 minutes, so we have 15 minutes to really find deals. So, the Duvall trade for Jack Curry, Jesus Rodriguez, Parks Harbor, who is a hell of a name, Tristan Vreeling, another player. Who the fuck is Parks Harbor? That is a fake name. Parks Harbor is not real. It's... I can't even find Parks Harbor. That is incredible. The Yankees have acquired Pomelo Duvall. The Rays have held Pete Fairbanks, Brendan Lau, and Yandy Diaz, while adding Griffin Jacks, Adrian Hauser, and Jose Caballero. Return to the Pirates is Ivan Breathauer. So... a 7th round pick in this recent draft. He's a chip. He's a chip. Trying to see who else is really coming here. It's mostly just stuff coming down. Stuff coming down. The Twins are playing $33 million of Correa's $103 million. So the Twins are paying $30 million just for him to go away. I'm saving that for the trade deadline, Sports Ball. Tell you what, let's go over a few super chats while we wait. Let's go. Leif Upstack, can you bring me on the space, please? Once I get back to the callers, I will, Leif. Ruthless Hauser, the White Sox did something, yep. Cole J. Isger, thank God the Red Sox didn't trade Jaron Duran. I would have quit being a White Sox fan if they did. Remember, they Padres were really aggressive. They thought about trading Cease. Ooh, Mike Yastrzemski going to the Royals. Okay. Jeff Pasham, the reply. Jeff Passam. Let's see here. You pay your wife more not to leave you. Oh, there've got to be a lot of pissed off Red Sox fans right now. Oh, okay. I see what happened here. It's a fake deal. James Tibbs is going to Dodgers for the May trade? Like, I mean, Dustin May, it's an interesting gamble, but Tibbs, that's pretty much you've traded Rafael Devers for Dustin May. Oh, dude, Red Sox fans want him dead. And I mean dead. There's a lot of dirty water in Boston. I'll say that as a fact. Tell you what, let's go back to this lovely stream. We'll go back for Leif. Leif, what's up, brother? How you doing? You there, Leif? With your lovely...
Mic check, 1, 2, we good?
Yep, I hear you, brother. What's up?
Alright, so... I actually wasn't punched in the nuts by the Mariners in the deadline.
That's what I figured. I mean, hey, you managed to get some hitting. You didn't sell anything. You didn't have some cheap excuse. You're not the Twins. Yep. So it works out.
Oh, God. Jeez, the Twins are just... I mean, what more do you need to remove from the tees?
Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton. Buxton might waive his no-movement clause.
Yeah, it's just... I mean, Mariners have had a pretty good week overall, outside of, the on-field performance. Ichiro inducted in the Hall, as well as, Gang Naylor, who the Mariners have had a black hole at first base for God knows how long. And Suarez is definitely an upgrade at the plate compared to Ben Williamson, which... Once I saw the trade, it's like, yeah, he's getting set down because it's like, his glove is good, but his bat is anemic, to be quite frank.
Mm-hmm. Definitely so, man. But as I said, I figured they would have gotten another move or two, but they said they were done, so I think they're done.
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred to get like another bullpen on, but we got Caleb Ferguson, which... Hey, why not?
Yeah, he's a body. He's okay. But
yeah, you just need more depth there with the bullpen because again, it's like Brash and Munoz are great, but you need more.
Yeah, I'm just seeing something from the Pirates' perspective. Apparently, Bailey Falter was a non-tender candidate. He was having a decent year. What the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what? That's why they probably didn't get much of that. The dude is a 3.73 ERA. He has decent stats. Oh, Joe Ryan is staying with the Twins. They couldn't get a deal done, but it's fucking hell. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, Cherington his ass should have been fired when Shelton did. Like, this is pathetic. You don't trade IKF. You don't trade Pham. You don't trade Heaney. Keller would have gotten you a nice return. You probably could have used them to trade for Kwan or something like that. But no, Santana's still here too. So I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pirates and the Rockies are pretty much the only two teams that make me feel lucky to root for the Mariners.
Yeah.
And that's extremely damning.
Cleveland Browns of baseball, baby.
Yep.
Well, I'll let you go, Leif, but congratulations on your Mariners on not failing the deadline.
Yep. Go Mariners. Thanks,
Definitely so. I think I need to speak to someone next. I see someone with a Vikings uniform or a Twitter poke. I need to talk to Jacob because I need to get the absolute agony that is a Minnesota Twins fan. Jacob, I am under the assumption I know who you're rooting for. I'm so sorry, brother.
Yeah, I'm fucking miserable.
I don't blame you, dude. But what's the feeling like? Is everyone just what story building are people ready to jump off of over there?
Probably I'd say 50th. I mean, we trade 40% of your 26-man roster. Whole bullpen's gone.
Yeah. I mean, you still have Joe Ryan. You've kept him, but he's probably gone. I mean, Buxton might waive his no-trade clause.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel bad for Buxton and Royce Lewis. They don't deserve any of this.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of saw it coming when they tethered their core and their anchor to injury-prone players. But, I mean, your ownership went chicken shit. I know you're in debt, but it's inexcusable with what they've done, especially with the highs of 23.
Yeah. I mean, they're showing glimpses. 13 in a row. But Rocco Baldelli's about as useful as a brain tumor.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably be gone, but the only reason why he's probably not gone is because the Twins are deep in debt. They're just trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
So where do the Twins go from here, dude?
Down. Go to the basement.
Basement, tank
Try
time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a drink for you, brother. We can hug it out on our shitty baseball teams.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for you too. You're a Pirates fan.
But we expect it, dude. I mean, the Twins at least had some hope. You're kind of like how we were in 17, 18, when they're kind of tethering. You had your highs, but unfortunately it's gone now. That's what it's like.
Yeah. It's a roller coaster of shit.
Yeah, lots of shit. Well, save some for me, brother. Take care, man.
Yeah, you too.
Peace. Yeah, dude, pour one out for your Twins fans, dude. Pour one out for your Guardians fans, even though they did keep a certain guy. But it's, I don't know what to tell you. I literally do not know what to tell you. It is one of the moments of our time. Tell you what, I'll try David Campos again because he's a Giants fan and it's probably misery there too. What's up, David?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Nothing much, man. The Giants, they're just a joke. I mean, didn't even do anything. The team has had a worse record than the Rockies at the beginning of June when we beat the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, and I'm being serious when I say that. The Giants only have 14 wins. The Rockies 16.
Yep, they were 40 and 28 on June 11th. They are now 54 and 55. They got swept by the Pirates. That's all you need to know.
Joke. Yeah, we got swept by the Pirates. We look like an absolute dead team. This team is not making the playoffs. I'm glad, we sold off some pieces of our bullpen to, get some prospects. But other than that, it's just been a really disappointing year. I really thought we were going to make the playoffs with how good we looked. Yeah. But the offense just decided to implode in Giants fashion.
Especially with Devers, too. You figured he would have been, but he has not been performing to standard so far, which is surprising.
Yeah. And I was going to think the Giants were going to not do anything, especially when the Knicks extending Bridges. But then we traded Doval at the buzzer.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, I'll miss him, but at least it opens up a spot for Randy Rodriguez to be our potential closer. Because I do not want to see Ryan Walker be the closer. That man is genuinely terrible. He blows games left and right.
I know that feeling, man. I mean, he has a 4.1 ERA. His FIP's high. It's like 3.2, but still not someone you'd have closing games. It should probably be Randy Rodriguez.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just really been a frustrating year for the Giants. I really wanted to go to a game, but now that we've completely fallen apart and got embarrassed in the homestand, going 0-6, which is the first time the Giants have had a winless homestand since 1896. I am not making that up.
Oh, Jesus. Back when they were in New York.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of fans calling for Bob Melvin to be fired. I can honestly agree. We should have just listened to the Padres fans to, knowing that Bob Melvin was a bad hire.
I mean, I don't know how much of this is. How much do you think of this is Bob Melvin? How much is Farhan? How much is Buster Posey?
I can't really blame Posey. This is his first year cleaning up the mess that Farhan left behind. Bob Melvin's just terrible at managing the bullpen. He leaves in pitchers who are supposed to be pitching around half, one inning, and he leaves them on for 2 extra more innings, and they just completely implode and the Giants lose. It's just been pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, when you get swept by the Pirates, you don't deserve mercy. You just don't.
Exactly, and we have to play the Mets too, so we're probably either going to win one game out of this series or get swept again.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell the same guy I told the last guy with the Twins fan. But, I mean, save me a drink. We'll hug it out. It's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough time for the Giants. I mean, I'm just hoping that this team can finally get out of the shadows of the Dodgers and Padres because, see, look, I'm just constantly tired of, the media constantly pushing this supposed rivalry between the Padres and the Dodgers, when in reality it's not really a rivalry. The Dodgers just absolutely own San Diego. The Giants are the real rivals to the Dodgers. But with the Giants just being content with mediocrity, the media will continue to portray San Diego and Los Angeles as a true rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just how it goes. It's like little brother versus big brother, and then the Dodgers will somehow beat the Padres in Deus Ex Machina or whatever.
All right, well, it was a great time talking to you, Tree.
Definitely.
I've been watching you for a long time, and it's great having to, watching your videos and constantly rant about the Steelers. Yeah, no, me and my brother are big fans of you and Tom Grossi.
Thanks,
we
dude.
Appreciate the videos you constantly give out, especially the sports ball videos. We always watch them when they always come out. They're funny.
Definitely, man. But thank you for calling in, Dave. I appreciate you, my man.
I appreciate you too, and go Raiders.
Yeah, sorry about your Giants, brother, and I hope the Raiders do better this year. I mean, it can't be worse, right?
We got Genty. We should be fine.
Yeah, Genty and Geno Smith. Nothing wrong with that. See ya, brother. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's go with... Okay, I'm trying to find who else could be a good one. Tell you what, we got a Royals fan here, TF. I want to get different perspectives, so I'm not trying to offend anyone who's not invited. I just want to get different perspectives and stuff like that. TF, if you're there, what's up, brother? TF, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. How you feel about your Royals, brother?
Not gonna lie, I feel pretty good. I mean, there's only so much we could really do. We don't have the strongest system by
any means, but I'm a fan of what Piccolo's been doing. Got that platoon bat and Yastrzemski at the last second with the Giants, and got 3 pitchers with a decent upside with quite a few years of club control. I can't complain too much.
I can't complain about that at all, man. I mean, Falter was apparently a non-tender candidate from the Pirates, which I don't get because he had an ERA below 4 and was a solid 3-4 guy. He's a decent bottom rotation guy for he is a lefty. I don't know why they would consider that, but that's a Pirates thing.
I felt like if we were going to do anything at the deadline overall, it was going to be starting pitching depth. We've been it's been kind of struggling on that front.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bubic was fantastic, but just got shut down. He was going to have it eventually with being a previous bullpen arm, and Reagan's got mercy killed halfway through the season. He wasn't the same at all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I view that as a lot of depth building up, and I mean, I guess by definition you would say we bought, but I mean, it wasn't. We didn't I don't think we gave away any of our top 30 prospects. I mean, like you said about the Pirates trade, I mean, Evan Sisk and the first baseman, those are magic beans.
They're just kind of there. I mean, you'll probably get the reliever in the bullpen this year, but the first baseman was an undrafted guy. I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge Royals fan. I had no idea who he was. And Sisk, he's that kind of guy. He was in AAA purgatory for quite a while. Made some appearances, did okay, had some moments, but some bad stretches as well. And honestly, our pitching coach Brian Sweeney, that dude's a dang miracle worker. So honestly, if he can't get much out of Sisk, I'm not sure how much the Pirates can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely so. But I'll leave you to it, TF, man. Hope your Royals do a little better. You need some hitting, and bad.
So bad.
Definitely so.
Anyway, yeah, have a good one.
Absolutely. Peace out, brother. Bye.
Peace.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do a few more super chats in the meantime, and I'll get back to a few more callers before we end the show. Or should I say show, whatever you want to say. Grady Doss for 10. I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed in my Brewers. I just want my team to be serious about a World Series. I mean, you did get Shelby Miller, and Jordan Montgomery's apparently going with you to Milwaukee, but it's probably for cap reasons. So Shelby Miller is a solid bullpen arm. He's been really good for them this year. So it's something, but it's just how life is. Joe Madden would be an upgrade. I don't think Joe Madden's going to manage again, is he? And it's raining again in Pittsburgh. Yay. Bacon Man, can we bring me on talk about what the O's are selling? What's your name on there, brother? I'll bring you on. Because I can't find a Bacon Man on here. Did you request, or because I'll bring you on next? That's the case. Sean Ragsdale for 5. What would you say to Braves fans who are upset no one would take a Hurt Ozuna and or the gas can Iglesias? Your season was doomed anyway. The time to trade Iglesias was last year. Although, to be fair, you were in the middle of a playoff hunt last year, so I don't know if it was really going to be that. Really, it's just Bacon Man. Send a request, Bacon Man, and I'll get you on. Zach Earhart to the Dodgers, too. It's, not my... And Ozuna, I mean, nobody's taking him on. Not just for that, but for the baggage, too. The domestic violence. If he's not hitting, he's not worth it. Not my real name for 5. Nothing improves until the Pohlads sell the Twins, and it won't happen soon enough. Should have happened yesterday. James Lindsley for 5. D-backs fan here. Where's my bleach? It probably got traded to Seattle. Or Texas. Such is life. Let me see if I can find Bacon Man here. Because I don't think these are in alphabetical order. Let's see here. Oh, dude, I've seen it happen with the Pirates. It's and it's so inexplicable too. It's like, fuck it, nuke it. Ooh, tell you what. If it's getting that bad, I'll bring in Brady, who is a rather pissed off Red Sox fan. I think this is gonna be hell. What's up, Brady?
Man, I don't know, man. 2 moves, that's it.
And you traded Tibbs for Dustin May, it was a huge gamble.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the Devers trade.
Yeah.
I understand it. But you follow that up with trading, I don't want to say he was the main piece, but a big piece of that trade for May.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and not to mention, I don't want to get into it, but the what was it, Yahoo and Fox posting Joe Ryan to the Sox, then deleting it. That's like,
that was weird. But I think what happened was the deal fell through at the last moment. That's my guess. I'm surprised they posted that because I saw that and I'm like, what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not the biggest John Henry fan myself, and I should have known. I fell for it. We won. The Red Sox are the continuous winner of the Fell For It Again award, where we think that this ownership will finally invest in a team, and then they go, no, computer says no.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's going downhill since the Mookie trade. I know we go back to that, but just, I mean,
it's FSG. Like, I can relate to it as a Pens fan. They're more interested in selling tickets than winning games.
Yep. Nah, I mean, and even the prospects they traded, like Tibbs and Blaze Jordan was in the Mets trade.
Yeah, it was in the.
Those are two.
Blaze Jordan was one of your better prospects. Not your top prospect. Like, you're not giving up Christian Campbell or Roman Anthony or anything like that, but still.
No, he was, I think out of all the prospects they had, he was probably closest to the MLB without being, one of the big three. Borderline. And you trade him for, I like Mats, the bullpen, our bullpen's been, now it's kind of just full of lefties, but regardless, he was like one that you're like, okay, Casas is hurt, Abe Toro's playing way over his head. It's like you don't have anyone coming up and you trade your two, because Tibbs does play first. So you trade your two first baseman prospects when you have a broken Casas and Abe Toro on just playing over his head.
I'm guessing they're still hoping Casas can return to form, and also you can convert guys to first base. That's what I think they're shooting for.
Yeah, they said Campbell's playing first, but I'll believe it when I see it, I guess.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Clint Frazier's is saying fuck because he was rumored on a trade proposal.
It'll happen one day.
Yeah, it will. Him, Miguel Andujar, and I would probably say Jonathan Loaizaga for a top prospect in 2017.
Oh, easily.
Yep.
Yep. When I requested it, I was following up a Giants fan and a Twins fan, so I was like, oh shit, I don't want to cry poor over here, but
yeah. Definitely. I mean, Craig Breslow is going to be addressing the Red Sox deadline in about 20 minutes at the top of the hour, so this will be interesting.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that word salad he comes up with.
Oh, I'm guessing championships, financial flexibility, all the buzzwords. Synergy.
Oh, if I hear the word alignment one more time, I'm going to walk in front of the T, I think.
Well, I mean, they'll have to align the T before you can do that, so be careful.
Yeah, that's true. I'll align the T with my temple.
Yes. We will all align the T. But, Brady, I'll let you go, my man. I don't know how to feel about your Red Sox, dude. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a good team, but could have done more.
Yes, sir. But otherwise, take care, my man.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Peace. That's the problem with someone like a Breslow. He's trying to straddle between current and future, and it's just turning into just a weird situation. I'm trying to find you. Bacon Man. I can't find you on here for whatever reason. I can find. Maybe. Are you sure you're under a different name? See what I can find here. Let me see if I can. Trying to look for certain realities. Oh boy, we have a Rockies fan, Nicholas. It's a Rockies fan. Oh boy. Can you hear me, Nick?
Yo, am I coming through?
Yep, you're here, man. What's up?
Okay, so where do I start? So we traded McMahon 2 years late.
Hey, dude, you traded somebody. That's progress enough.
I mean, yeah, but still. So we traded McMahon 2 years late, which, great. I'm glad he's finally free. I'm sure he'll turn to the next deal and maybe just ball off for like 5 years, because that's what we do. We're apparently the Yankees minor league system now. We traded away Bird, who has been shaky for years except for the last couple months, and then fell off a cliff. And then we finally traded away the terrorist Kinley, who we got back in 2019. I don't know why he's still been here, but hey, he's finally gone. But of course, we keep all the bullpen arms that we don't want. Everyone's asking for Allison, for Vodnik, and for Herget. And we keep all of them because why the fuck not?
Because it's what they do.
I know. I've been a fan of this team for 10 years. I hate them. I hate them on first. Smith is terrible. I'm not going to blame Warren because he's been getting a shit team. Like, everyone knows this. We traded Mike McMahon, and we're now playing Orlando Arcia at third base every day. And I want to gouge my eyes out. But the thing I'm worried about is Moniak is actually being good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. But every time we get so you know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Back in 21, we had a guy named Chad Cool.
Yep.
He was awesome up until the deadline. People loved him. We didn't trade him, and then we fell off a cliff, and he got DFA'd.
Yep.
And we do this every goddamn year. It was cool. That was Elias Diaz.
Yeah.
It was
Elias Diaz, Stallings, Trevor Story, Daniel Bard.
I do not get me started. I am so pissed. I feel like we contributed to his retirement. Like, he was such a good story.
Yeah, great story.
Don't trade him away. It's like, what the fuck?
Because they're trying to put butts in seats.
I know, and so nothing will change because we can't develop anybody. Smith is just Monford's lapdog. I don't know why the hell Hurdle's back. I thought he was going to get the manager position after Black got fired because Monford, I'm pretty sure, is just trying for an 07 dream miracle again because I don't know if he knows anything else. The only thing I'm hoping for, because he'll never sell.
No.
He's never going to sell.
It's too much power.
But he is, I think, the main guy when it comes to leading cap conversations. And he's the main guy that wants a salary cap because you pay, the Dodgers spend all this money. The Dodgers spend all this money. And we are a draft developed team, even though we can't develop anybody. I'm going crazy, Trey.
I'm in the same boat, dude.
Oh, I know. We're both terrible. And I said a super chat earlier for this, but if all these sales go through, I mean, at this point, it's what? Fisher, Nutting, and Monford. They're the three worst arms in the sport.
Yeah. Moreno, I'd add him too.
Yeah, but Moreno, you never know what exists. You never know.
He's allergic to the luxury tax. He's terrible.
There's that, but I'm not going to take too much time because I could rant for 30 minutes on how dog shit the Rockies are.
Oh, dude. I
wish they did more.
I've said it all the time. They remind me of the mid-2000s Pirates. It's bad.
I know, and it sucks because I don't know if you follow minor league stuff at all, but the Hartford team, the AA team last year was incredible. And it's like, oh, we have hope again. And then they completely fell off a cliff. And it's like, what are we hoping for?
Yeah,
so now I have to watch every day Orlando Arcia, Kyle Farmer, and Tyler Scott, who nobody wants. And it's like at this point, I'm just waiting for them to sell Ezekiel Tovar off to the Yankees for two prospects that'll never pan out a single day.
Mm-hmm. And he'll turn good with the Yankees. That's how it always goes.
Exactly. But it's it's just another year of this. They need a full staff turnaround, and they're never going to do it.
Nope.
Monfort only rewards loyalty. Half of the staff there are from the 90s.
And their family.
Yeah, and I want to make clear to some people here, the fans you see at the ballpark, a lot of them are not actually diehard fans. A lot of them are either people who just want the beer because that beer is cheap, or they're rival fans. You barely ever see Rocky fans there anymore. People will just cheer for whatever because it's basically a party deck with a baseball game in the background. So I'm just miserable, man.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you letting me go on here.
Absolutely, man.
I hate the Rockies. I'll never see a ring in my lifetime unless Monfort sells. I'm hoping he's forced out because he is the one that calls it the lockout to extend like a year or so. Because I know he's going to screw something up.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we're in hell, man.
Yeah.
We're in such hell. But, hey, he schemed, and we get to see him, I think, in the next week or so. And I guarantee he'll probably get like 2 runs before he can still win because that's just the Rockies do.
Yep. I would say so.
Hey man, thanks. I enjoy watching it. I've been watching it for like 6 years now. You make my day.
Thank you, man.
As bad as it can be, it's great. But yeah, take care, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, peace out, Nick. Take care. So I might have room for like 1 or 2 more callers, and then I gotta finish. I'll do the first one. Godstained. He's a Cavs Buckeyes. I think he's gonna be talking about the Guardians. So pretty interesting offseason or trade deadline you've had so far, man. At least you kept Quan.
That was like the only good thing we got from that trade dedeadline. My bullpen self-destructing because we are all...
First pitches, man. First pitches. I should have tipped my first pitch and put it all in the parlor.
I'm going to be honest, you're the main reason I actually got more knowledge of baseball, by the way.
Thanks, man.
You are the main reason I'm able to actually get invested more with MLB, along with like MLB 9 Innings, MLB Rivals, talking with my other friend who's a huge Red Sox fan and lived in Colorado, so he knows a lot about the Rockies as well. The whole, you know how that went, especially with the other Rockies fan that was just in the chat talking in the space.
This is a venting space. Vent.
We have J-Ram and Quan, but that's really it. No one else on the offense can really hit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
At all. Side note, though, I know this is going to be a weird thing to hear, both on space and on stream. I think I'm curious. Did you listen to Vanisher yet at all?
No, I have not yet.
I changed my name to God Stated. I have one of the songs as my PFP now, by the way.
Oh, let me see if I can find it here. I can't really see it. The Great...
Yeah, it's called The Great Bacchanal, about a Philippine sea dragon that like devours moons.
Yeah, the Indians, Cleveland kind of needs that right now.
Instead of devouring moons, no, we're devouring pitchers because who needs a bullpen anymore?
And they're all gambling on first pitches and a crime ring, which is great.
Dude, last week, though, was the only good thing going for me because of Vanisher. One of the greatest albums I think I've ever listened to in my entire life.
Oh,
it's
dude.
Literally, it has the same rating as Thriller right now, all time, by like user score.
Crazy, man.
It's crazy. I mean, I did follow Reds. I saw they got a Latrell too. I guess that's pretty solid. I mean, the Guards, we're just lucky we're in the AL Central because everyone else is just eating crayons outside of the Tigers.
Yeah.
I mean Royals are still decent.
Royals don't have hitting. That's the problem.
Yeah, we really need to get our stuff together. But the thing is also Cleveland can never really have any happiness.
No, not at all. I mean, Cleveland, God gives Cleveland his toughest battles.
Just got carted off.
Who?
DeJuan Jones. I think,
Lord.
I saw that, I think you might have seen that injury, too. He got carted off practice, I think, yesterday or day before.
Oh, Jesus. I know Emerson's already had a torn Achilles, but
I mean,
shit.
Shedeur got arrested, obviously, for that speeding. Judkins, who I met him.
He got arrested for domestic violence.
Practice. But apparently that situation's entirely weird, too, based on the full context that went down there.
And they were banking on him, too.
And he's not even the first Ohio State player that went to the Browns and immediately got arrested for domestic violence. This happened with Michael Hall last season, too.
Jesus Christ.
I think you might remember that. Michael Hall got arrested for that same thing.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
And then Emerson, obviously, is injured, out for the season.
Yep.
we need Newsom badly, but I think they were apparently they were in the air about him, whether or not they should, like, part ways or not. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing still. Why haven't they signed Micah yet?
Because it's what the Cowboys do.
Why is Jerry taking shots at him? I don't understand that.
It's Jerry Jones. That's what happens. Let him do his thing.
I mean, bruh, Micah's one of the best edge rushers in the entire game. Why, the last thing you would want to do is take shots at him. It's like if Art Rooney started saying, oh yeah, TJ Watt, yeah, he might be a good player or whatever, but we never won a playoff game with him. He's expendable. Mm-hmm. I still feel like we need to get something, like some meeting together with, like, the Pittsburgh legends. Mason Crosby, TJ Watt, Paul Skeens, you.
Mason Crosby? You mean Sidney Crosby?
Oh, I said Sidney Crosby. Fuck.
Mason Crosby. I'm like, wait, whoa. That's heinous. That's sacrilege, my man. Well, tell you what, man, I'll let you go. But as I said, at least you kept Quan. I was hoping for him on the Pirates. I would have traded Mitch Keller for him, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
They were saying Quan might have been to the Astros. And
yep, I was seeing that.
Got Correa back. I saw that. I'm like, no. Fuck that, no. We are not trading him to the fucking Astros, especially when we have no offense outside of J-Ram.
I mean, if they traded prospects, they probably would have done it, too. Definitely.
Well, our prospects also keep getting the injury bug, too. That doesn't help either.
Yeah, definitely so. It is what it is, man. But
like, 3 of our top prospects, I think, all got injured as well.
Oh, Jesus. I know,
like, DeLauder and then, like, a couple others. Jesus. So...
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you go, my man. Take care.
Yeah, I know you gotta listen to it, though. I've been watching you for, like, since Troy Dam reacted to your 17-18 NBA haters guy, believe it or not,
that was
way
a
back
long
when.
time ago. Shit.
Oh,
remember, he did that, like, a while ago. I forgot about that. Yeah. But, take care, my man. Pleasure talking to you, man. All right, well... I have room for one more, and then I gotta wrap it up. I think this is about the time, so... Tell you what, I'll go with Logan. He's a Reds fan. So, as I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just want to get different perspectives. So, it's just... That's what I'm shooting for here. So, Logan, what's up, my man?
Yo, what's going on, Tree?
What's up, man? How do you feel about your Reds deadline?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I am jumping for joy over Miguel Andujar. I'm trying to find some positive thing. Like,
you got Brian Hayes, got Zach Littell.
I like the Littell deal. I think it shores up the starting pitching. But this team's biggest problem is it's more of an internal thing. It's like, I would rather us play the Dodgers, Phillies, and the Padres every game for the rest of the year than Pittsburgh and the White Sox. Like, it just feels like I'm horrified with this Atlanta series. I think we're going to get swept just because I'm like, we don't play them well, and we don't play bad teams well. But we'll see.
Definitely, man. But it is what it is. I mean, take care of Key Brian. Great glove, but the problem is, like, his bat just hasn't been the same since his back injury. Hopefully he comes back for you guys, but I don't know.
And Sal Stewart is absolutely nuking the ball in AAA. I'm hoping he can come up in September and really shore up that third base because that's been an issue all year. We can't field there. We can't hit there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a hole. I mean, you tried Jamer Candelario, hasn't worked out. CES hasn't worked out. Espinal, you have at third, hasn't really worked out either. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm optimistic, but it's like, it's the Reds, man. We're going to finish 2 games out of a playoff spot because San Diego cares about their team more and spent money, and we're going to pretend like everything is fine and then win like 77 games next year and have to pay Ellie De La Cruz.
And that's going to be fun.
Yep. I hope we give him all the money in the world, but I mean, I don't know. You just got to enjoy your time with players like that. It's honestly just special to watch anyway.
Yeah. Well, Logan, I'll let you go, my man. As I said, I hope your Reds do well, man. I mean, somebody in the NL Central needs to do something.
Thank you, man. I've absolutely loved watching you over the years. You've really helped me through a hard time.
Thanks,
a couple
brother.
years ago. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Take care, my man.
You too.
All right. So, we'll call it from there. But otherwise, as I said, I'm sorry I couldn't get to every single person. It's just, either I couldn't find you or I just didn't have the time and I just delved into conversation. So it's just one of those situations. But let's do a couple more super chats and I'll call it because I think we're kind of nearing the end of the stream here. Chef Waffle, come on down to the Twins Emporium. Do you have any prospects? We'll take them. No prospects? No problem, we'll pay you. $33 million, in fact. And Robert, Halo Master 10145, Coogan for 2, happy as an Astros fan. Dude, Correa's back home. That's all that matters, dude. And you got Jesus Sanchez. I mean, you still have Altuve. Optimal, you would have gotten Quan, but unfortunately, it's not that. And then Beastamel 1989. TJ Watt is the only reason they've had a chance to go 0-5 since the Patriots swindled that AFC title game from us. All they do is cheat. We had the greatest team that has ever played the game. Oh, the greatest team ever. As I mentioned earlier, Terry McLaurin has requested a trade. Steeler. Yep, considering all the positive, it's shock we've reached this point, but it's a holdout. He's 30, he sees the guys, this is his last big payday. That's why he's doing it. But otherwise, guys, I am calling it a night. As I said, big takeaways. Carlos Correa back home in Houston. The Twins have pretty much sold everyone for bags of peanuts and get rid of Jack. Parks Harbor is now a giant. Yanks bolster their pen. The AJ Preller is on a speedball. Worry about him ODing. And the Rays have just made smart moves and the Pirates suck ass. And everyone wants to kill Boston. But otherwise, guys, thanks for staying around. I'll see you next time. I'll have a video up probably tomorrow.